welcome back to Do Warforged Dream of Electric Sheep. I'm Darren, the Dungeon Master, and this trio, not trio at all actually, this quadro of nerds are...
I'm Amy, I play Isadora. We are currently in transit.
Hi, I'm Neil, I play Esme. She's...
Wow, you skipped me. Jesus.
I can't see you on Rowan, so you.
You see, I'm still logging in.
Yeah, that's your fault, Ian. I get shit for being on time. So, for not being on time. Actually, Darren, double standard alert. There's a double standard here.
Sorry, you started whinging and I just completely just switched off.
But...
Just waiting for the high-pitched whinging noise on my ear to stop.
That's great, Darren.
Someone called the ambulance. Wow.
I fucking like it.
Oh my god, I haven't heard someone use that word in like 7 years.
You haven't heard what?
Someone used the word wambulance. Oh my god.
Literally, yeah.
You gotta use it when you're just, dealing with tantrum throwing brats, yourself. Like,
I would know nothing about that.
I'm sure. Do continue with the introductions.
I play Risbit. I wasn't here last week, so I don't know what's going on.
He was greatly missed.
Laura, do you
Neil, do you want to do yours again, or do I go? Okay.
Laura, just fucking talk!
Hi, I'm Laura. I play Coda.
That's nice. So, guys, you guys are in transit across the gigantic abyss.
Do you want to do like a previously for Ian?
How about you just let me get to that, Laura? Let's just not jump any good. No. So you guys are in transit. The machine carrying you. It's basically a platform being like arms are coming up to, like, as in mechanical arms, not literal seeker hands. Although that would be, delicious. But yeah, this metal platform with railings. It's like, an elevator kind of thing. In insert any video game with an underground lab side going down the building elevator. It's got the railings, and it's going across this giant chasm, like giant abyss. There's darkness everywhere, bar what you can see in front of you, which is the gigantic orb with the 0-4 and all the giant golden faces in the darkness. You guys reckon you might have what could possibly be a short rest. Like, it's going pretty slow. You can see sparks flying from a lot of the mechanical arms. Clearly haven't been used in quite some time. The bit, like, under repair.
Oh yeah,
so,
we
it's going...
shit kicked out
You,
of us.
literally, teeth were sent down throats last week. So, yeah, you guys have about a short rest of time. So in that time, y'all can do what one would do in a short rest, but also you can bring Risbit/Ian up to speed.
I do have a quick question before we get into this, though.
What is that?
Oh no. Why has it gone from my head? Oh yeah, did we long rest anytime between us?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Well, hold on.
We took a couple of short rests.
But Ian didn't see... Did Ian see any part of the thing?
No.
No.
Yeah. So would he not be still, like, long rested from the last?
Yeah.
No, because I took damage coming into that place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
but you've got a
horrible
short rest ahead of you.
feeling that I have
Yeah.
used
Oh
all
yeah.
my
No,
hit
I was just
dice.
wondering what happened with that.
What did you say, Laura?
I have a horrible feeling I've used all my hit dice.
Oh, yeah. I was down to 2 of my hit dice.
I am down to 1,
Ooh,
or I have
child.
none. How much health am I on? Jesus fuck.
I think Esme was restored to her full, well, or close to full at the end of the last session. Hold on. Yeah, the last note I was on was 43 HP.
I have to do some maths, sorry.
So
what's-
guys, someone bring dearest Risbit up to speed.
Hey, Risbit, so this thing happened. We started to investigate this place. It's full of robots, and they want to kill us. I snuck looking for loot. I alerted 4 of them to my presence. I nearly died. Nearly got put down a hole that was made for me, apparently. Very
Is Neil breaking up for everyone? It's just me.
spooky.
No, he's breaking up.
Yeah, he's breaking up for everybody.
Why?
That didn't though.
There we go. We found lots of notes, an exploding dummy, robots, men in machines, or people in machines, who we seem to think were being turned into seekers. Lots of not fun stuff.
That's my health back down.
Yeah, no worries. No.
That brings me back to Max.
Coda is convinced
Oh,
that
if people need an extra D6, take an extra D6 because all I can do is long rest.
Continue, Neil.
Coda is convinced that he might be as awful as this person who's created what we believe to have been creating the like proto seekers.
Okay.
And I don't think there's anything else major. Did I miss out on anything major?
Well, I mean, we've just been exploring this place. We've been gathering a bit of information. There was a small fire. It was dealt with.
What was the small? Oh my god, there was a small fire.
We've been basically just exploring this place. We came across another room. You would have hated it because there were all these human experiments going on. But we like put them to rest essentially because they were just suffering and rotting in these tubes with no one to like even attend to them. But
Okay.
and then
Missed a
we
lovely
entered.
wall lined with faces.
Oh yeah, there was a space wall. Coda hated it. And now we're on our way to what we think is this sort of main room or where his sort of grand final experiment was.
It was called the Ascension Room, so someone's going
Oh
to
yeah,
ascend.
Ascension. We're also like trying to figure out if this like lad ran away to like make seekers in the fucking mountains. Why are they working for like Uria now? So that's a big question mark that's gonna have to be addressed.
I'm not a trousered. Other than that, I think we're mostly just terrified that we're on a moving platform, really.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Now he's all cut up. There we go. Now, Coda, what are we going to do if there's monsters? What if you turn out to be the monster all along?
Seems highly unlikely, but alright.
I mean, you say that. I don't think it's that unlikely.
I've only shot 2 friends, so that's still about half. I'm doing alright.
But what about all of the people who weren't your friends that you shot?
Look, I've had my existential crisis several times over, so let's not do this now.
I feel like if you're still having multiple versions of an existential crisis, chances are you haven't really dealt with the problems you're talking about.
No, you just
But
shove them way
I'm
down.
no psychotherapist. Esme
The
Nilo,
key is just
professional
repression.
psychotherapist. I, out of character, the amount of times the term repression is thrown around within the friend group that you play D&D actually leads me to be concerned about mental health issues. Oh, but like, we'll just repress it. It's like, guys, I think it's time for us, in and out of character, to start dealing with our emotions. Or we're probably going to keep repressing them. Shut up, Dan.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm perfectly willing to like deal with it in real life. Isidore doesn't give a shit. She's like, fuck it. Look, I'm probably gonna be. I'm probably gonna like die before this brain gets too fucked up. So it's fine.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine then. I understand. This is legitimate. That's okay.
That's her. That's like the trajectory game plan.
But other than that, yeah.
I don't know why you're asking me what we're gonna do with these monsters.
Well,
Where's
like,
Bits
this
here
is
now?
your mission. This is your. This was your beach episode.
Yeah, here, like, I got you here. It's on you now.
Neil, I'm picking up what you're putting down, but if we talk about our feelings, then I can no longer relate to this.
To which?
And if we like, deal with our issues, I can no longer relate to that image. And that is a price I will not pay.
That is an important image to be able to relate to in life. I'm not going to lie to you.
Literally have a folder of sad Van Affleck and sad Keanu Reeves, and I'm just like, relatable. They're all my favorites. It's so good.
I love them.
I love Keanu Reeves. He's great chat. So, guys, this platform is getting. It's about to arrive in the fun station any moment now. Any last minute prep you want to do? Like, just like at the end of your like rest, so to speak, in game mechanics.
Does anyone have any like spells that would be of use, like that might protect us?
I light my sword on fire.
That
I have
helps.
one spell. It's called Murder Sword.
I activate
I have
that.
one spell, it's called gun.
I cast Murder Sword.
I'm going to play an aria of suspense.
Doodly-doo,
We
doodly-doo,
can't
doodly-doo.
be surprised. We gain advantages on saving throws against traps.
Interesting. Anything else, chaps? It's pulling into the station. Your last chance.
Just
Um,
like being prepared for a fight, really.
I will
Esme does a
reload
split.
my damn gun.
That might be an idea.
Esme does a split.
Okay.
Also fair.
Of course she does. Of course.
I'm
Um,
ready.
Yeah. So the platform, clunks and joins, and like those kind of like metal claws come out and basically join the moving platform to this like sphere, indicating that like it's safe to traverse. The railings go down. Before you was a very large iron door, very like mechanical, and like basically they look like blast doors kind of looking thing. They do not seem to budge nor open when you guys kind of like approach.
Oh.
Is there like a access panel or anything else nearby?
The panel to the right seems to be destroyed. There's a lot of scorch marks.
Well, that's concerning. There was also an awful lot of scorch marks all around this place. Making me
Yeah.
concerned about maybe, I feel like this person didn't really know a lot about fire safety in the home.
I didn't watch those videos in secondary school.
Yeah. I wonder if they know how to stay away from farm machinery. Admittedly, I never had to watch those videos, but mostly because I'm not a monster.
Because we're
And
city
you have to
singers.
stay away from farm machinery.
I feel like it's a stupid thing to have to stay away from farm machinery.
You
So, like, most
download-
things- you wouldn't download farm machinery.
So, guys, what's the plan? Before you, a door. It appears to not be budging. What do?
Cry.
Is there like a keyhole or is there a mechanism or anything?
Give me an investigation.
I would like to
I'm a
investigate.
very smart boy with a 6.
I am a very smart Esme with a 14.
Esme, you spy a latch that's kind of like holding the current panel, like the damage panel on. Like clearly, whatever, like say, like a lever or whatever that would have interacted with to like activate something is clearly behind the wall, and it's like, oh yeah, we could unscrew this, that kind of thing.
I flip it. I just open it.
It's kind of locked.
Can I unlock it with my
Go for it, buddy.
super magics? Using my thieves tools, I unlock it. Probably.
You do. It swings open. A spark kind of like shoots past you. Not like anything like fatal or anything. It's more just like clearly reacting to like whatever behind it. But yeah, behind it there seems to be some sort of like mechanical mechanisms.
As opposed to the non-mechanical mechanism.
Exactly.
Can I have a look at that?
Yeah, go for it, buddy.
Investigation or
Don't worry, Code. I'm sure it's not real.
22?
Yeah, Cole, it's basically like like door controls. Basically, you can understand like with a bit of a tinkering tool check, you might be able to get it.
Cool.
Han Solo that motherfucker.
I
Jimmy
don't
the
get advantage on
Jangle.
this though, right? Or do I?
Yeah, because it's not crafting;
Not
it's just a
crafting,
standard
cool.
tinkering. Tinker tool check.
Jimmy the Jangle.
21.
Nice. Wait, you're proficient at those tools, aren't you?
Yes. Sorry. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you should be like that. Should be
Yeah,
more.
I
Correct.
have never added my proficiency to those Tinker Tools checks. Okay, cool. Good to know for future. I've only been playing
What?
this character for over
Oh,
a year.
with you. Yeah. God damn it, Laura.
Disappointing.
Not
For sure,
even-
Coda without it.
Like, so Coda, how many magical, like, mega items would you have made in the space of, like, of time since you stopped adding proficiency? Like, what?
I mean, it hurts
out of
my head to
character-
think about, so we're gonna just press the fuck on.
Out of character, I'm so rarely at a forge, does it even matter?
Coda, you get it going, and you see the door opens somewhat enough for single file entrance into the next room kind of thing. The blast door's open to smidge.
Cool, I'll walk in.
Hey, we don't just walk into places.
I'll walk in first.
Who do you
we
think you
check
are,
the
Johnny
traps?
Walkabout?
Risbeth Saltfuel, who do you think you are?
Here, Risbit, listen,
Hey, Bart
that line,
Simpson, who the hell are you?
I've used this line already. Risbit, hold the pokey stick and poke things as we go.
Okay.
I
I'll do
hand,
that.
I hand him the stick
The
that is
poke.
about.
Good, yeah. Are you guys following suit or letting him basically go in?
I'll follow him.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Coda?
Oh yeah, I'm going.
Oh, sorry, okay. Yeah, no, you guys go in and Risbet's poking and poking. It's basically you go through the blast doors and it's kind of a wide open room about maybe 20 feet in length, and there's blast doors again. It's kind of an airlock things, so decontamination kind of looking room. What did I just do? Oh boy, I don't know what I did there. I clicked buttons and things did things. Yeah. It's basically a room, and when you kind of go in, there's it's pitch black. Risbit, you actually can't see shit, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I need light.
Cool.
Your sword's on fire.
And we have a
Lady,
light
you
next
light
to
up
us.
my sword like nobody else.
Shut the fuck up, Neil.
Darren, I can see fine. My sword's on fire. Does 20 feet normal light? 20 feet.
Oh, neat.
Light, I think. I think that's what we
Sweet.
agreed to do. I'll make
Something
sure.
probably, yeah. But either way, it's kind of worst case. It's still enough for you to see where you're walking, so you don't fall.
Okay, it was never specified in the sword name and stuff, but I'd assume it would do something.
Yeah, it's no, it's fine. And then he's put the light on. She gave out. No. Yeah, you guys. Oh, hey, internet. How about you calm down? There we go. Yeah, you guys go in and you hear the door behind you start to hiss and crunch and slowly start to close. And after a couple of seconds, it's you hear close, and you kind of hear and you see puffs of steam come from the door and the other door opposite you. And then, what are you doing, Neil? Are you throwing your mic down a fucking I don't know? It sounds like it's in fabric or something. That funny enough, that noise is literally what Esme starts making. Because due to Isadora's amazing surprise anti-thingy, you guys catch a sharp hiss before anything happens, coming from the roof, the floor, and the walls. And the room starts to flood with green gas.
Oh no!
Fuck!
So wait, is there a door across the room?
There is indeed, but it's basically a blast door bulkhead kind of.
Can I find
So-
the source of this gas and see if there's a machine?
Everywhere.
The source is kind of easy enough to spot because you can clearly see where it's being pumped in through little nozzles in the roof, the floor, and the walls. Bars the two doors.
Is there any sort of panel or machine on the walls?
Investigation, but also can everyone give me con saves?
I cannot.
20 investigation, I'll give you a con now.
Cannot.
We're going to die.
6 for my con save, but 20 for
20.
my
Can't wait
investigation.
Cool. So, Coda, you rolled a 20 investigation, correct?
Yeah, and a 6 con.
Cool, awesome. That investigation is lost because you're guys, and just oh my god, Neil, fix your mic for the love of God. Or at least disable push to
Neil.
talk so it doesn't activate when your mic gets flung across the room and into the void. Thank you. Yeah, Coda, you basically go to look around the room and be what is, and you just face tank into the floor because you are now sleepy. Everyone who saved is basically in terms of sleep mode. You guys are kind of at half consciousness. So you reckon that if you were to stay awake or stay in this gas any longer, you're going to have to make another con save in a couple of seconds, but with disadvantage because you're basically kind of Oh god, like starting to get delirious kind of thing. So what that means is you basically all get one more non-con roll, but with disadvantage, sadly, because again you're like half drowsy, like can barely keep your eyelids open, sort of thing.
Okay. Alright, fuck it. Risbit
Uh-huh.
is gonna like try and see where Coda was looking and do an investigation as well. So you said with
Okay.
disadvantage?
Yeah, please, because it's everyone's essentially like barely standing.
Can you not use my final roll as a assist?
And Coda's basically like somewhat. Nah, yeah, just give me a flat investigation then without disadvantage.
Okay, thank you. It's probably going to be useless.
You see a panel at the end of the room, as in 20 feet away from you, Rizbit.
I want to really fuck my sword at it, but
Darren,
Hello.
sorry to interrupt, Ian.
No,
You
that's
said we
cool.
can see where this gas is coming from, right?
Yeah, it's like a big cluster of nozzles in the ceiling and such.
I want to cast Ray of Frost to try and freeze it.
Okay, cool. Again, yeah, a ranged spell attack, but with disadvantage again, because
Right.
these are all falling asleep.
We can only do one thing, can't we?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Does Rizbit point out?
I pointed
Yeah.
out. He always pointed out. He would think about that.
Basically, after you guys do an action, you're just gonna have to give me a con save.
Okay,
So after is Rizbit's like
I'll
there
give you mine now.
with disadvantage, please. Thank you.
Yay. I got a 19 and a 4.
Okay, Rizbit's like, it's over the like points to like a panel that you guys essentially enough that he points that you can see it, but like again is like just like asleep. Izzy, that is your range attack, yes?
Yeah.
Cool, yeah, that hits the top row, like basically top cluster, and it's slowing down. Can I have a con save, please?
Yeah.
Doing anything or
Can I basically run over to the panel and just like try and rip apart whatever is like can I try and open it and just jam a knife into it?
yes, give me a melee attack with disadvantage, please.
If I was to pop my haste stone, would I be able to do it with advantage?
Yes.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay. Sprint over and you're like, "Mom." And you're like,
Darren, you're breaking up really badly. For me.
Hello?
I think is
Hello?
that Darren or is that us?
Did Darren cut out for everyone? Or was it
Yeah,
just
he did.
No, I just stopped talking because Laura was like, "You're breaking up." I was like, "Okay, I better not talk to the kids."
Yeah, you're back now.
Cool. Yeah, Esme, you basically sprint over and jam your knife into it. And you're like, "Motherfucker!" And it pops open. You twist your knife to the right, it pops the panel open. But as the panel pops open, you basically collapse, and everything goes dark, guys.
I blame
Are we
Coda.
asleep?
An undisclosed amount of time passes.
Oh, fuck.
You hear chuckling.
It's you!
2 years.
No?
Your eyes open slowly, blurry. You're disorientated, like kind of ringing in your ears. You see, oh, it's a lab. There's a large machine in the middle, and a figure at the back, very tall figure, distorted, funky looking.
Oh, what the fuck?
You guys can't move. You guys feel yourself, bowed, hanging upright.
Darren,
Hello.
I, Esme, have been known to have an ability that resets itself every day, and it is known as phase step. Has my phase step ability reset itself since the last time I used it?
Yeah, everybody feels refreshed,
Okay, good.
revitalized, maximum HP.
What's that? Ew, what's that?
What?
Misty
Face
step.
step. It's just the Misty Step ability. It's the Eladrin thing that gives me Misty Step.
Oh, okay. Because like, is this another step?
Oh, I
One
wish.
step, two
I
step.
want like I want like an improved phase step where I can do it like once every short rest or something.
Yeah, this kind of like a well lit laboratory is in front of you. There's machines, pistons, everything's like, you see bits of steam hissing out of a variety of weird mechanical machines. There is a incubator in the center, and you see a kind of almost like a slightly different version of the being you saw previously. Incubator, not an incubus.
Sorry, you're not allowed to type fuck on the internet.
Yeah, you guys can't move. You feel yourself bound to, like, you're basically upright. Like you're hanging straight up, sort of thing, and your arms and legs are kind of like, got those curved, whatchamacallers, like restraints.
Where
And
are we in the room?
You guys at the very back here,
I just saw the tokens.
and you hear like a really croaky mechanical voice, like at the very back, be like, "Spies!" And a very large being made entirely of faces, legs, and arms and legs, kind of like, scurries down, like kind of like it's standing upright, but it's like scurrying like one might compare to a spider. That kind of thing.
Bloodborne shit.
Says Isadora.
Hold on one second, guys. There.
Hey, hold on, look at it.
He's not loving life.
Sorry about that. Am I able to speak? Laura?
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm here.
Laura's been awfully quiet.
I keep forgetting that OBS fucks me over. It's fine.
Have you been talking?
No, I haven't. I've been quiet anyway, so it's grand.
Yeah, this being is made entirely like that wall of faces, you guys. This being's like covered in them. You can see two arms on each side, and like just it's really tall, really tall. It kind of gets up like really close in your like faces, and he's like, "Spies come to steal my work, taint my beautiful inventions with your magic." Neil, I can hear myself in your mic, by the way.
Fuck!
Just like literally push to talk fixes every issue. It's the greatest invention known to man. Yeah, this thing gets up in Coda's grill.
Oh, good.
And he's like, "Oh, a fellow inventor." Like his tone changes, his like kind of like body language changes as like basically all the faces kind of rotate. You hear like clicking and clacking, and like a different face is kind of where his like you would assume is his like talking face. I don't know, it's hard, that kind of thing. And
Yeah.
it's like, "Oh, I can," like,
Darren, are you there?
he's like, "Oh, I can smell." Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, right. Well, that's fantastic because it's been all directed at you. Excellent.
No, I heard that. I heard this was that last line I didn't hear.
Oh, he takes Coda's gun.
Okay, from my belt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Darren,
Hey, buddy. That's not your gun.
Yes, Ian said a thing first. Yes, Ian. Before we respond to Esme's claims.
Rizwit's gonna like look at this thing and be like, "Who's a pretty kitty? Who's a pretty kitty?"
I love Ian. I love you.
It's like, if you unbind me, pet you, pretty kitty.
He kind of just looks at Brisbane and doesn't respond. Esme, you were talking.
I believe the term is harassing.
Esme
Hey.
doesn't talk. Esme harasses.
Hey, you give that back. Hey, What are you doing?
He's
You
like,
get me
oh.
out of here. I did not consent to be
He's like,
tied up.
come
by-
to stone.
What's that, Darren?
He's like, who sent you?
Coda did.
No one sent us.
Coda
He's-
totally sent us.
He's like, which one is Coda? And he aims the gun like, with like basically like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey,
I
hey,
am-
what did I just say about the gun? It's not your toy.
I found your journal.
He's like, I don't know. And like again, the face is like rotate around his body and like kind of like a theater mask that's like the frowny face. He's like, what do you know about my journal?
I found it buried.
He's like, oh, that old house. I remember it so. He's like, dear inventor, what does your toy do?
It's a weapon. Of course, you know that you made weapons.
They always are.
God.
You're a bleeding weapon.
Near you, you fuck.
Beaten weapon of mass destruction. Why is my internet going crazy? Hold on one second.
There was like
You just
10
couldn't like
voices
man.
of Darren there. That was weird.
Yeah, He's cutting up real bad.
He's doing all the voices for all the faces.
Dear sir, I would please request that you stop immediately.
Oh, I
And
hate
we are
this.
back.
Why? It's fine. It's not like it's anyone important.
No, it's just like a ball of faces and his
Like,
pet monstrosity
I-
over in the
I
corner
can
there.
picture it so well. Like,
Me too.
It's so
cool.
vivid.
Yeah.
Like they're like clicking and all the faces coming to the front. Like, oh, that's so cool. I love this. I mean, I hate it. He has my gun and he's gonna kill me with it. But
To be honest,
Not if you stop telling him how shit works. Stop being honest.
I have a semi-plan. Don't worry.
Oh,
I
God.
feel like that's not the semi you have. You're with another
Hello.
inventor.
Hi, Darren.
I came back for a great joke. Excellent burn. Jolly good show.
Thanks for
Um,
finally admitting that I'm funny, Darren.
You're welcome. Got to throw a dog a bone every once in a while,
Listen, I've been
You
asking for that phone now for a while.
Hey, ho! D&D, Neil. Get your mind out of the gun.
So in other news, Coda. What the hell is going on? This is not what we signed up for.
I want to like just keep my eyes on him and just like try and keep his attention if I can.
Hey, Jolly Gold Giant, I have a
No,
question.
never mind. Okay.
Just one sec. I have a question. Hey, can I click my fingers from behind me? Full on inappropriate behavior.
Yeah, he stumbles up to you.
Are you the daddy seeker?
The faces rotate once again, and like kind of like a theater mask that looks happy. Like that got that wide brim smile kind of thing going. It's like there are some who refer to me as such a granted me such a title.
Cool. Okay, so if you're the daddy seeker, who's the mommy seeker?
Like, he starts like hissing and like spitting, making spitting sounds, and he places Coda's toy basically to Esme's temple. He's like, "Don't you speak of her."
Hey, look, I'm asking questions. I'm what one might refer to as inquisitive. I'm just wondering, like, hey, I have no judgment on people's life choices and their decisions, but like, usually when there's a daddy, there's a mommy.
I have no parents.
Literally, get over it, Rizbit. We dealt with that. You killed their killer, and now get over it. I have parents, and I hate them. So, like, just deal with it, okay?
I like your dad.
At the talk of like this mother figure, he kind of like holds his head face.
His
head?
Yeah, like he gives himself a big old hug. It just starts like, shut up, and like he aims the gun towards Esme and pulls what he assumes to be a triggering mechanism,
Hey!
and his hand and the gun detonate.
Hey! What the
And like
hell?
you see his hand, like splinters go everywhere. Like one of his metallic fingers, like lodges like inches away from Esme's eye, just like howling in agony. And he's like, "Oh, typical mage deception."
Out of character. I've been waiting nearly a year for someone to do that, and I'm so fucking happy.
Where do you keep the real gun?
In my coat. I've kept the fake gun on display
Hooray!
for so goddamn long.
Clever boy.
Well done.
Well done, Coda. Esme just shouts, "Ha pranked you."
He kind of like does the whole pulls his cloak, and does a 180. That dramatic and he's like, "They're here for my stone, the prophecy." And
What the hell are
basically,
your stones?
and
Guys,
he's like,
can we
"Don't."
steal his stones?
He's like, "Don't act like you don't know, you filthy mage spy."
I'm just an elf, not a mage.
We're not spies.
Well, we're not. That's not true. We are definitely spies, but we're just not spies for the mages. We don't like them. Here, do you know anyone named Arabella?
And he's like holding his head, and he's like, "Shut up, shut up, shut up."
I think he's crazy. Let's drive him more crazy.
You think?
Yeah, he kind of he's like, "Oh, this is the prophecy, it's the stones." And he's like, basically, this thing that's a table. Well, on the map, it's a table. It's kind of like a large metallic slab, and you can see from your angle that there seems to be kind of what would be a good size comparison, like a 15-inch laptop. The middle sizes, yeah, that's an incredibly specific thing. But about that size of kind of clay tablets looking, but there's clearly some sort of indentation, and there's 7 of them. And he's like, "Oh, there's come to take my work, revert the seekers back to abomination."
Hey,
Wait, no, we're not
Hey,
enemies.
hey.
Wait, listen to me. I came here because I'm a great admirer of your work.
Esme just leans out and then looks at Coda. What?
I can picture that perfectly.
I understand what you're doing here.
Oh, I know.
Esme leans
I can
further
see it in your.
out.
He's like, "I can see it in your little trap. Me and you are kindred spirits."
Heh.
And you said it yourself, what man does not aspire to be a god? I understand what you're doing. We're not your enemies.
He's like, "No, you're not. You're my latest test subjects."
We can work together, it doesn't have to be this way. I can help you.
He as you're talking, he runs over to a machine here, and you see him. You hear a big clank, and your bonds are undone. Bindings. There we go. Your bindings are undone, and you kind of fall to the floor.
All of us?
Yeah, always.
What is this
And he's like,
project?
"Let's pitch the new."
What is this project?
He's like, "I've made the perfect seeker, untainted by magic."
Is it K? We met one named K. He was really deadly. He was kind of crazy.
He basically pulls another lever, and the incubator falls in the center here, and smashes, and basically an individual rises up. They are a large token on this because basically just to draw attention, and also because if you make it a standard token, it's off center with this thing, and that just drove me up the fucking wall. But yeah, it's actually this size. But yeah, this individual stands up, and it looks like a humanoid man, possibly human, unsure, completely fucking naked. But his where his heart would be, his fists, bit of his legs, some of his neck and the back of his head and such are all that seeker plating you'd know of. But the rest of him is just quote unquote humanoid, stock standard human body. Well, it looks like anyway from a distance. And yes, naked, completely. Yeah, you can see his junk. And he's drops down, and this person is goes to talk, but you can see that there's seeker plating like right under his jaw, so it's like for like basically stopping his jaw to come down, and he's kind of like making muffled like painful like, and he's like destroy them, and he kind of like turns back to this face covered individual, and like he walks over and he like basically beats him over the head, and he's like, "You're a dog, do as I say," and kind of like flings him off the pedestal and down here. Can I have initiative, guys?
No. I think no is a good answer.
Haha, no.
Hey guys, don't worry, I have an idea. Definitely, I'm going to use animal handling on the new seeker.
You're a dog. I use animal handling.
The new sexy seeker.
A new 2017 model.
What's call it? Esme, you're starting us off.
Oh no. I don't think I was prepared for this. Well, Darren. Esme, being an intelligent woman, is definitely going to just throw something at the like weird mass of faces.
Go for it.
I'm going to start off though using my my eye for detail to give myself insight, or no, my insightful fighting to potentially give myself sneak attack at all times against this weirdo.
Cool.
You know how she do, my girl. Where am I inside at? 7. Ah!
Wow.
Bollocks! Better that than an attack roll. I guess I can't read his face.
Fair.
Think I get to try again? Not now, but like later.
Yeah, next round kind of thing. Cool. Alrighty. That was a bonus action, correct?
That's my bonus action. That's my what's it called? My cunning action.
Mm-hmm.
So with that done, I guess I'll just throw a light disc at him. And I just say, "You're a bad daddy."
Which one are you attacking?
The daddy.
Okay, cool.
Not the perfect seeker.
Yeah.
The daddy. 22, Darren, against dad.
Yes, it's
Oh, good. I only do 1d6 damage. Oh, Esme. You disappoint me. There we go. That's not too bad.
that's nice.
Radiant to fuck! And then Esme is just like, yeah,
Yeah,
there
kinda
we
like-
go.
Cool. Alright.
So,
is
someone protect me
that
from the
all?
perfect seeker. And then, yeah, that's it.
Father's gonna run over here and like snatch up his notebook, and basically just like is sitting at his desk taking notes of the current events.
Okay, I promise not to keep attacking him. He doesn't seem to be the threat.
The seeker, seeing as you had hurt father.
Oh no. This is how she dies. Wait, shit, where are we? Oh, there we are.
We're on the left, on the table things.
I definitely didn't see that for the longest time.
Aw, misses.
Thank Christ.
From its eyes come like basically like energy beams.
Cyclop beams.
Yeah, essentially like a cyclop beam, and it kind of like cuts to your left, missing you completely. And he just again muffled screams in agony. With that, it is Rizbit.
Cool. I'ma go. Hold on. Just doing the distance thing. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries, buddy.
I'ma go up here. I'ma do my flame sword. And I'm gonna try and smack him twice.
Do it,
That
dude.
hits, buddy.
Both do?
Oh, sorry. Yes, both hit.
Sweet. I'm going to add level 3 and level 2 smite.
Yeah, cool.
So that's 46 plus 78. I think. Yeah. 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 Sorry, that's
Whoa.
the first time I've rolled that much dice with the
Cool, so-
41 damage.
Nice one,
So-
solid damage. I just have to go let people in the ref for getting their keys. Apparently, I'll be 2 seconds. Sorry.
Okay.
Wow. This is
I
going
don't-
well.
I don't want to kill this thing. It's
No,
not.
out of character, I'm gunning straight for that table because he said something about
Yeah.
reversing it. So I'm gonna go for that. If you want to like keep him busy, I'm gonna go for that and see if I can do this.
Does Smizadora know any like charm magic?
I'm looking through it now.
I don't know. Would he count as
Mm,
like
okay.
he would count as a humanoid, but he might be under like if he's under brain control, he might not be like able to be charmed.
But see, that's the thing. We might be able to convince.
It's worth a fucking shot.
I
Yeah,
definitely
like-
think that table is our best chance. I'm going straight for that.
No, go for it. I'm not saying don't go for it.
Oh, you know,
I
yeah,
want.
yeah.
What I'd love would be to basically. Where's my Dave sheet gone? But like, I'd love to basically just use Dave, and be like, Esme sacrifices her action so that I can just be like, Dave, use Mind Blast and free him.
Thing is, I can't make it to the table this turn, but I can make it next turn. And make it back to him in one. So next
Can you please
round...
shoot Daddy when you're
Oh,
running?
when
Just
well,
shoot.
see, the thing is, I'm gonna have to dash to get that close. Is the only thing. So I won't have an. I can action surge. I can dash and then action surge. And then
Well,
shoot
then
the
just
daddy.
hold on. If you can dash an action surge, why don't you just do all
I
of it?
No, no, no.
could. Yeah, I could actually. I could do it.
You
in
need
one
to get
turn.
to there.
No, it's the one on the.
Coda,
bottom.
you're up.
Right.
Do the ninja run.
I'm gonna action surge, so I can move and do stuff. Wait, action surge is just actions. You can't move, right?
Yeah, it's attack actions.
It's just attack actions, or is it just an action?
I think it's an action.
It's
I
an
think you
action,
can
so
take-
I could technically dash again.
Yeah.
All right. But that'd be my whole turn. Yeah, fuck it. What was on this table? He had those those slabs for
Yeah.
that he was talking about, like undoing something with the seekers.
Yeah, before you are 7 clay tablets. And they all seem to be kind of like some sort of like depictions of seekers fighting something. It's a case of like you kind of get a glance and it's the first one you can see like a seeker and a city, that kind of thing. Anything else you wish to do, Coda, in terms of action or?
Don't have any more action. I don't think.
Cool. Okay.
Damn.
Izzy?
This is a long fucking shot, but I am going to cast Charm Person on the Seeker.
What does that entail, friend?
You have to make a Wisdom saving throw because he's already been attacked. He does have advantage, which is the unfortunate part.
Cool. That's a 12.
That doesn't do it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. The spell will last for an hour. When the spell ends, the creature will know it has been charmed by me. But for now, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna move the token first of all. I'm gonna hold in my hands. I'm gonna say, we're going to help you. We're going to... I swear, no matter what we have to do, we're going to help you. Come to me. Come to me, okay? Risbit, don't hit it!
Okay. Sorry.
Cool, and with that, it is Esme's go. Unless, sorry, Amy, you wish to do anything else?
I will give Bardic Inspiration to Coda.
Cool, awesome. Esme, we are back to you, friend.
Hold on. Wait, I just want to check something very quickly, and I should have been doing that, and I'm sorry. Hold on. Post the prison. Succeed. Ability zone. Or if no enemy target is. That's weird. Doesn't say I can't do it. I am going to go up to Isadora and basically wait by her, or just behind, like basically just here. And I want to prepare the action of. Well, actually, I'm going to use my bonus action to insightful fighting against the perfect seeker. To just. I'm not hitting it. I'm just getting its measure, so that if I do hit it, I get to hit it with sneak attack damage.
Okay.
Risbit's
Cool.
there anyway. You
That's,
get sneak attack anyway.
No, so this is for
17.
17. Okay, so I need to hit. Wait, hold on. I have 7. 18.
Nice.
Esme basically prepares the action of if this thing basically makes any move against Isadora, she's going to just fire off a shot against it with the light disc.
Cool. Yeah, no, that's right. Is that all, Esme?
That is all.
Cool. It's our seeker's friend. Go. Yeah, kind of like, here's Isadora, like, come to me. Kind of like turns and walks over to her.
She takes
And
his
kind
hands.
You take, cup his hands. It's very nice. Esme, ready your light disc. As you cup its hand, it basically grabs Isadora by the throat.
Fuck!
I
And
do
like
the thing.
you hear through, yeah, like as you do the thing, but like as basically this entire ordeal is like you hear through gritted teeth. It's like orchestra scum.
Orchestra?
And, it's an orchestra scum.
Oh no.
And it's basically you're essentially like, since it kind of
No,
like,
Coda, I swear to God, I don't know what he's on about.
Oh damn! That was my theory for so long. And I thought it was confirmed. Damn.
Yeah, you're basically grappled, Isadora. But Esme, you can may attack now.
She can range attack.
Essentially, Amy, it was like it was an insta fail because he like caught you off guard, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I charmed him though.
I was totally gonna like reaction attack him, but I was like, no, he's charmed. I'll leave him be. Should
Yeah,
have.
Darren, did the charm just not work or what?
Yeah, sorry, it just didn't work. When he was rolling a deception check as well, like a hidden deception check, to basically play the part he crit roll. So I was like, well, this is fun. Esme, yeah, your disc just flies over his noodle, only by a smidge, like by the skin of his ear. Well, the metallic alloy of his ear.
Esme just shouts, Coda, for fuck's sake!
And with that, we are to Risbit.
Cool. I'm not happy, Darren.
You know what, buddy? I didn't expect you to be, but I'm sorry. It's my cross to bear.
Alright, I'm just gonna go like. I'm gonna utter my vow of enmity on this dude.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's the advantage thingamajigger.
Yep, and try and smack him up twice.
Cool.
So.
Hits.
Sweet. Oh, one of those would have been a 2. I'm gonna use my last 2. No, I'm not. I'm gonna use 2 level 1 smites.
Coolio.
Ooh.
That's a lot of 3D dice in my face.
Yeah, it is. 39.
Nice. That is solid fucking damage you're running from.
Oh my god.
What?
I rolled 78s and 56s in the last one. And this one.
Yeah, man. Roughly the same damage, give or take.
Yeah.
Is
And
that
I
all
rolled
Risbit?
natural ones in this one.
Is that all
Yeah,
Risbit
yeah,
does in
that's
this?
Sorry.
No, that's good. That's cool, man.
No.
And with that, we are to Coda.
3 natural ones.
Right. Aiming at the father. What's he doing? He's just sitting there reading.
No, he's taking notes. He's like
Okay.
like leaning over, like seeing everything that's happening. Like,
Right. Okay.
the remaining 3 arms are like basically scrawling in 3 different notebooks.
Right. I'm Just I'm gonna spend secret points and shoot him twice. Sharpshooter. Fuck.
23 hits.
24
Ooh,
damage.
nice damage.
And I'm gonna tell him stop this experiment now.
That's fair. Like the bullet kind of like you clink and you see one of the heads like basically shoot off. Like essentially like you've removed one of the plates. And all the heads faces kind of rotate and like look directly at Coda. And he stands up. Isadora.
I am going to clamp my hands on the Seeker's face and say to it, when you are dying on the ground, I want you to remember I gave you a fucking chance. And then I cast Lightning Bolt.
Oh fuck!
Ooh, that's rad.
He has to make a dex save. Darren, can I make the argument that because I'm holding on to him, he might have disadvantage?
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. This. Oh boy. Oh friends. This is.
Is lightning bolt one target or?
It's a line. It technically hits Risbit.
Yeah.
No, it goes over. Well, maybe it goes over his head.
You get one or the other, Amy. Yes, I know that. Amy's great at D&D for like just trying to snake away from like.
It's KL, isn't it, buddies?
Yeah.
I need to do dex save, don't I?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You won't have disadvantage though.
I do.
I think
you
I
do?
typed
Oh,
it in
no.
wrong. I did. It's.
KL1. No,
KL1
D.
K-
is plus 2.
Oh, sorry.
Ain't getting that deep. Fuck.
Well,
No.
Cool. That's. Oh boy.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
no, you're not.
Well, I'm sorry I hit you.
I know. Oh boy.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
some damage.
I'll heal you when I get down.
It's okay. I'm on 50 health now.
We were on full when we woke up, right?
Hmm.
Okay, cool. Because I would have been in
I
a
was
bad
on full.
situation.
Oh, friends. This is going in directions I didn't think it would go, and I'm excited.
Why?
Isadora.
Has it fucked me over this time?
Amy, I love you so much. As the lightning surges through its body, it lets out an agonizing scream. And you see the plates on its body begin to separate. And you see familiar, well, not familiar, you've seen them once before. But those ruler thin strips of
Oh.
jet black tarnish with the little dots for eyes all start creeping out of its body, and basically all of them turn to Isadora, and some of them start to crawl down its basically over its back and slowly down its arms towards Isadora. And with that, it is Esme's go.
Okay, so I want to get this thing off Isadora.
Cool.
So, am I going to have to physically? Am I going to have to would that be a strength thing, or if I attack it?
You could beat the shit out of it to the if you basically hit your two light discs, or if you since someone's within 5 feet range, you'd get sneak attack. Basically, if you hit it hard enough, it can loosen its grip to the point where say if someone else went to go over and pry Amy, or if Amy tried to pry herself loose, they would have advantage because they've basically been dealt an absolute wallop to the jaw.
Esme basically shouts, "Isadora, get away! I have an idea." So I'm going to try my first attack. Good. I'm going to just roll the bonus attack now, just in case.
Yeah.
Nice.
Both hit, roll that maximum damage, friend.
Maximum damage?
No, I mean roll all your damage.
So I do, what is it?
A million D10?
No, it's not. It's,
Would you get sneak attack
6
twice for that?
No. So we figured this out because myself and Darren talked about it was like, oh, maybe we shouldn't, like, that's kind of overpowered. And it actually is. You can only apply sneak attack to one attack per round of combat. So that's
So it's
why it
basically
actually,
sneak attack plus another attack damage,
yeah, essentially. So it's 6d6 plus 10.
which is pretty neat. In fairness.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's bad by any stretch, but it's one of those things of it is actually kind of fair
Yeah.
in the way that like rogues can kind of spike.
Just like
31.
paladins.
Not
Ooh.
just like, but kind of like it.
The disc flies through, and basically the fleshy part of its left arm, the disc slices through and basically removes it, and it starts screaming in pain. It's like the disc basically boomerangs around, comes down through its torso, and again cutting through the fleshy parts, like cleaves in half, and it collapses to the floor.
Esme like basically runs and does the run and skid over towards Isadora, and like starts patting her down. It's like, are you like, did they get on you? Are you okay?
Fuck, don't touch me, I don't know.
Esme just like tumbles then over to Risbin and is like, are you okay?
Hey, hold on! You
little shocked.
can only move so much per round, friend.
Hey, I hadn't moved at all in that round. So that's 5 feet and then like another 10. Oh. But I will also accept, like, worst case scenario, Esme is between the two over the body. No, father. I don't like
Coda,
that
deck
name.
save, please.
Who, me?
Coda.
Oh, Coda. Coda, goodbye.
20.
Nice. You dodge the table that basically father kicks at you. And he's like ranting and screaming, and like he has clearly like what looks like a short sword in his right hand, the one that you didn't blow up basically. And he's like, mages tainting my perfect children, we don't need your magic. And then the faces rotate around, and like that kind of gravelly voice he's like, I'll cut you all. And you see he reaches with his left arm onto his back and basically pulls down like a pole, like that seems to have attached to the back, and you see him slot the short sword into the top of it, and he starts basically spinning it around like a staff-like weapon.
Nice.
But he has one hand, right?
He has 3.
Ah. Okay.
And he basically does
You
as
have more.
I know it as the anime thing, but like I'll probably you guys know what I mean. Basically when he's like he just like does that whole like the anime thing where they just slide along the ground to someone,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
and he basically does like and he's in front of Coda with his big dirty homemade glaive. So Coda, he's coming at you.
Cool.
Darrow, get out of there!
I'll trade places with you.
21 and a 6.
21 hits, 16 misses, and a hellish rebuke him. Whenever you do your damage, I'll hellish rebuke him.
Yeah, no butter, buddy. That's 11 damage. And what's hellish rebuke again? That's
Do
a
a dex save.
dex. That is a 17.
Ah, Coda. He succeeds and takes half damage, so 4 damage. Not great.
Hey, better than 0, friendo. Better than 0. And with that, it is Rizbit's go.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, he's 60 feet away from me. Darren.
Hello.
I'm going to bonus action Misty Step 30 feet.
Oh, neat. Yeah, cool.
So, to here.
Uh-huh.
Goes there. And then I've only got 25 feet of movement left. So I pretty much end up here.
Cool.
And I'm gonna fuck my hand axe at him.
Cool, friendo. Give me that.
Just making sure I'm doing the right roll. 23.
23 hits.
Damn it. 9 damage.
Cool. 1 second. That is a 19 versus Rizbit's AC.
Nope.
Cool. Yeah, basically when you get close enough, he swings at you with the glaive.
Oh.
Coda.
My turn. Cool. Okay, I'll take the opportunity attack. I'm gonna move away. So you can attack me if you so choose.
But you could choose not to.
Yeah, if you don't want it, that's cool. Was that 19 to hit me?
No, that was for me.
Oh, okay, cool.
It missed, by the way, just that you know.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Coda, it's your go. Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
if you're stepping away,
Yeah,
you
that's
get
what I've been
attacked.
saying. Have you not heard me? Can people
Darren.
hear me?
Hello, yes, I
Yes,
can
Laura.
hear you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, jeez, I'm trying to
17 misses.
handle 51. Okay.
Oh, you got whispers. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, no, 17 misses. Yeah, sorry. So I'm going to shoot him twice. First one is going to be with a lightning bullet with sharpshooter. Spend my last grip point to get advantage.
Cool, go for it, buddy.
So that's a 20, and I'm going to shoot him again. I'll just roll my second shot as well.
Yep.
That one misses. Okay, so this one's the first one, the one that was hit, is a lightning bullet. I'm gonna do the damage first, then he can make his con save.
Yep.
There's 25 damage. Make a con
Nice.
save. What is that?
As the lightning shoots into his body, you hear him like a rolling giggle that turns into a laugh, and lightning surges, and the heads kind of detach, and you can see that they're all attached to like mechanical arm-like appendages kind of thing, and lightning is basically oozing out of his body and like shooting, arcing, and such. He gets a lightning field, guys,
Oh, good.
Thanks.
and he is not stunned.
Like, great job.
And with that, it is Isadora's go.
She looks at the seeker to see if it's like gonna like enter its second form or get up again, and she looks around for like those black things that were creeping towards her.
As it was cleaved in half, those black things basically dissipated, like burnt away, but like clearly not to like a fire, kind of like turned to like flakes. This thing is cleaved literally in half, and you can see basically a lot of circuitry, but also a lot of fleshy bits, and there's just basically a very large pool of blood around you that's growing increasingly big as the seconds tick by.
At this point, she's shaking, like both with fear and with like fucking fury, and she moves over. People aren't fucking tools, and she casts Cloud of Daggers.
Ooh, nice. Oh, my fave. Oh shit, I don't have a cloud of dagger. I'm like, ah. One sec, hold on.
Yeah, I'll roll the damage with you. Put the token up. Yeah, she's fucking furious at this point.
That should be your spell token from the battle map. Can you move it?
Yeah.
Cool, awesome.
Oh, come on.
Cool.
So shitty.
Is that all you wish to do on your turn, Izzy?
Yeah.
Awesome. Esme.
Do. I'm going to once again attempt to insightful fighting this creature.
4.
Yes. Esme basically, so I can't make a second attack this turn, so I can only make my main attack. But Esme rolls out the light disc, and she's like, "Hey, Big Daddy, let's get this done because I gotta fuck you up like I fucked up your toy." Oh yeah,
Nice.
and the attack hits. Well done, Esme.
Go for it.
Well done, kiddo.
Brisbane, actually, you may have killed it, but I fucked it up first.
Bud, come on. I'm only
No, I'm only messing.
I'm shit talking, man. I'm just trying to shit talk.
You're just
I mean,
trashing it.
try
It's
to-
fine.
But
I
that's
just
why
wanted
was
to
really
attack
like,
me so I can be
actually-
electrocuted and then kill it.
We're all just trash talking him. What was that?
How the fuck was that?
28. Yo, oh boy. Oh boy.
I've got one thing to say for Coda. Burnt.
Way! Oh my gosh.
Amy, could I have Clouded Daggers damage, please, as this
Yep.
individual is beginning this one?
Maybe it won't be a fucking 9 this time. Better. Still not great.
Cool. All right. So he's gonna walk. Oh, that's the spell token. Wrong token. There we go. Okay, so Rizbit Coda being in this field grants you basically you'll take damage at the start of your turn. Kind of like Cloud Daggers. One attack for Rizbit, one attack for Coda.
Okay.
That was for Rizbit. And that was for Coda.
Yep, hits.
Of course, like one for Coda hit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trashing him, so I mean.
Brisbane's just stoically silent.
That is 7.
7 grand.
And with that, it is Rizbit's go.
Cool.
Yeah,
So
Rizbit,
what
on the
damage
beginning
do
of your
I
go, you take 5 lightning damage.
take? 5?
5, yes.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm a smack a bitch.
Kick Wesker's ass.
18 and 12.
Sorry, 21 and 18 hits.
Sorry, I saw 12 on the roll.
Yeah, I hate when that fucking happens.
I'm going to use my last 2 level 2 slots.
Cool.
Oh wait, no, I've only got 1 left. I'm going to use 1 level 1, 2. I forgot I misty stepped.
Oh shit, that's that's a paladin spell. I keep forgetting because Esme uses as a racial ability. I keep forgetting
Yeah,
that it's
that it's a
actually a racial for oh wow, nice. Whoa.
44 damage.
Yeah, like when people use like Hellish Rebuke and Darkness, I'm like, that's a racial. Oh no, that's an actual
Yeah.
spell.
Is that all you wish to do, Rizbit?
That's all. Yeah.
Awesome. And with that, we are to Coda. Coda, you take
Oh,
5
yeah.
lightning damage at the beginning of your turn.
5.
Yep.
Oh, I really don't want to take another opportunity, but I'm gonna have to move out of this because I'm not doing great. Hit me. Darren?
Oh my gosh, give
Yeah,
me a second to
hits.
type. Jeez.
Sorry, I'm very paranoid about my
Oh.
mic now because of OBS.
Let the man roll.
An 8 slashing damage.
Cool. Oh, I want to do that damage. 2 sharpshooters, no advantage or anything.
Neato.
Yes.
Both hit.
$40 damage. That's all I can do. I'm done.
It's half 10, guys. Do you guys want to plow on, or do you want to take a break?
I don't mind.
I might run to the bathroom, so will we take a break?
Yeah, I need to pee
Yeah,
real
no,
bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get more water. Cool, sure. Check back in 5-10 minutes, guys. And now we are Isadora.
I'm going to
Summon the tiny black spirits from your hands.
shift the spell token. I'm going to shift the spell token. Hook her up spell token. No.
Okay. Oh, you card.
Was it 64? No, okay.
Oh, imagine shifting a cloud of daggers.
I mean, I do it. Hashtag,
Would.
hashtag, you know,
Jinx.
one love.
14.
Hey.
Ooh, nice.
No
Personally, I'm
jinxing.
excited to see that fan art.
Is that all you should do, Amy?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like the cloud, like basically cuts this chap up. He screams, like, you know, do you know what resides in the heart of man? The perfect killing machine.
Oh,
And I was like, you know,
Relax.
yeah. Oh, like,
I'm
hey, this guy
outraged
is.
that I'm being out extra'd right now. This is disgusting. No one's allowed to be more extra than me.
And with that is Esme's go.
speaking of more extra, Esme just cracks her fingers. Um, Darren, like, if I'm standing here, this won't stop me from attacking, will it?
No, you're just kind of like, actually, technically, you're more elevated. You've kind of stepped up a few steps, but no, it's not. Like it's you can navigate it to like get off a shot, essentially.
Hey, Force Daddy, I'm gonna go check out your book of nerd shit. 12.
Misses.
Cool.
What were you saying? What were you saying though?
Wow.
What are you saying?
Oh. Hold on. Darren, hold on. Rogues. A rogue is
Webster's dictionary defines a rogue as.
someone with a roguish nature. Hold on, I'm just trying to remember. Where is cunning action? Yeah, cool. I'm gonna use my cunning action this turn to dash over to the table. Because I can use it. My cunning action makes things a bonus action. I'm gonna dash over here and, you know, just check out what's on the nerd shit table and see if I can, like, can I get his notebook? Can I get his, like, nerd notebook that he was writing in? Or wait, he threw one of the tables. Did he throw
Read
all
his
of them?
diary.
Yeah, like there's a lot of books on the table that he kicked at Coda. Most likely contained his, like the one he was currently writing in.
Esme just starts messing up his papers. Like, ha! Now you're not gonna know what fucking stupid shit-ass seeker to make next, you nerds.
Is that all Esme does?
That's all she can do, unfortunately.
Yeah. He's going to step here.
Oh, no.
You fucker.
He's going to take
damage, yes.
from the...
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Please kill him. I'm
Dang
dying.
it.
No, I'm fine.
Cool. I was gonna say, yeah. As he steps, he's like, oh yeah, he's like those golden abominations, you know, like man, magic, and machine, and they claim it's all machine, and it's like spitting.
Ooh.
Coda, he's gonna attack you once. He's gonna attack Risbon once. First roll for Coda, second roll for Risbon. Wow, they're fucking both shit. I'm delighted you're a shit fuck, you fuck. Risbit.
Yeah. My
Yeah, I know what you're going at, buddy.
cool. I'm a follow up to him.
And he gets to poke you in the face when you do so.
Ah, he's one of them people.
Oh god, he's shit and can't roll for nothing. Yeah,
Yeah.
roll for it, buddy.
12 and 25.
25 hits.
Cool.
Also, just you take 5 lightning damage too, buddy.
Yeah, I figured. I was gonna confirm after this.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just gonna do greatsword damage. 10.
Anything else you should do, Ian?
No, that's me.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna like try and shatter him and be like, "Hey, look at me! Hey!"
Hey, buddy. Hey! It's your best friend, Rizzy. Rizzy's love.
It's like I don't have an aggro like ability, but I'm just gonna keep shouting at him.
Shit, I hope it works.
Yeah, as you're gonna hurt, he's like, maybe it's punishment for what we did. With that, it is His code is blue. You also take 5 damage,
yep.
buddy.
I'm about to take some more because I gotta move away again. Fuck, I gotta reload. Okay, so I'll reload. Oh, shit, that hits me too, yeah.
My roll 20 just wrong. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's back. And it's a total of 12 slashing damage.
Okay. Okay, I'll reload and I'll shoot him once, sharpshooter.
Cool.
Fuck you, Coda. Oh, and fuck
that
yeah,
misses.
more importantly, I will use my second wind because I'm on 4 health. So that's 1d10
Oh my
plus
God.
4, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm not too sure what second win in terms of specific die.
I think it's 1d10 plus your fighter level, so that's fine.
Neato.
Back.
Oh, sweet. Awesome.
Well, that's just literally the opportunity attack I just took, so that's...
Yeah, no, that's fair. All good in the hood.
Alright,
Is
that's
that
all I
all?
can do, yeah.
Yeah, easy.
I'm going to move spell token. 14 damage again, and then for my healing word's bonus action, isn't it?
Yes.
Cool.
That's
I'm
the
going
ranged
to-
one, yeah?
Yes, I'm going to
Yeah,
go
no, that's bonus.
get them fucking stats. There we go. Coda, it's not much, but take 9.
Oh, thank you.
Tech 9s.
Blep, blep. Isadora, is that all you wish to do?
Yeah.
Cool, alright, Esme.
Well, Darren. Esme being the clever sort, going to basically move up towards the clay tablets, and she's going to ready her bag of holding to throw them in. But before she does that, she's going to just try and attack the creature from behind.
Neat. Oh, friend. Oh.
Also, maybe somebody stop him from touching the perfect seeker again. 22 and 9.
22 hit.
Good. Take that, you butthole!
Like the disc slices off one of his arms.
Ooh.
Now you only have 2, like a regular person.
Well, he had 4, didn't he?
Yeah, so now he just has 2. Yeah, like a regular person, amazing. A regular face cover person. Yeah, he
Yeah, he's a
screams.
regular person.
Yeah, he screams out about how he's going to make them pure and mechanical, and put us on the same footing as gods. Oh, fuck off, Toshiba. I don't give a shit, man. It's bugging me. And with that, it is his go. Two attacks at you, Rizzy.
Yeah,
A 25 and a 9.
25 hits.
Cool. Can I have a strength saving throw, please?
Strength saving throw it is.
Strength saving throw.
18?
Yes, you are not pushed. You take a total of 7 damage.
Okay.
Amy, you need to basically roll damage for him as he sprints over here. Rizbit, you also get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Uh,
What's wrong? Sorry.
Yeah, no worries, buddy. 21 hits.
Cool. Hold on.
Sorry, that's
Yeah,
15
works.
damage.
Cool, cool, cool. Boop, boop, boop. Like, basically, face plates are falling off him as he runs.
And I'm just gonna. 17 damage.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
And I followed up behind him.
Rizbit, you can see a piece of plating has been exposed on his back where a faceplate was, and you can see what looking hurt.
Oh my god, I pointed out to people.
Cute. It's actually Rizbit's go.
I aim for that.
Cool. Give me your attack rolls, buddy.
I will. I'm totally gonna miss these.
No, I'm
Yeah,
facing
you'll be
yourself.
correct.
18 hits.
Okay, I'm gonna add my last remaining.
Also, it's like just in passing, you take 5 lightning damage. Just
I know.
throwing that out there. Gotta get mad again.
50.
Do I also take it because I'm in that field?
Yes, and basically the start of your go, is he?
Okay.
So 15 damage.
Yeah. This is me like hacking away at the heart thing.
Cool. Rizbit basically sprints up behind him and, like, you know, Superman lunges with his sword and drives it down through what looks like his beating heart.
Oh my god.
And he's just like, he's like, this is good, isn't it? He like falls to one knee. And he's like, no,
I'd like turn my sword as he turned to one. No.
Ooh. Basically, Brisbane, he looks at you and, like, you know, turns around kind of like, well, like, as much as he can. And you basically have, like, executioner's attack. And so, in other words, tell me how Brisbane, like, puts him down.
Yeah, it's pretty much like as he goes down to one knee, like Riz's sword's in the heart, and he just like turns it, and he's like, "You're not good. You're evil." Just.
Basically, yeah, you twist and, like, blood just like you twist it so much that, like, it basically tears open and Rizbit's sword comes out the side of him, and just blood starts gushing everywhere, like, just completely, like, just washes out. And you catch him, essentially say, like, mad dogs deserve to be put down, and he kind of, like, collapses onto the floor.
Didn't they? Ooh.
Yeah, and, like, the Final Fantasy music starts playing.
Friends. Out of character, just to not ruin the moment, didn't the mad dogs deserve to be put down line get fed to us around K?
At some point, it's familiar. Yeah.
Familia. Anyway, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Esme continues to take the tablets and put them into the bag.
You take the tablets, yeah.
Esme just puts them into the bag, and then she's gonna start looking for the diary, just in case.
Yeah, give me an investigation, Esme, to see how much, like, basically, like those. This entire area is just like mountains of books and journals. So give me an investigation to see how much basically you
Can
steal.
I go and help her with that?
Can you what?
Never
Answer?
mind. No, she got this.
Yeah, Esme, you take what looks like a collection of journals. Maybe he has about maybe 6 or 7, and he essentially is a what? Yeah, you kind of like, this looks important. This looks important. This looks important. Yeah, you're just kind of like, you know, but kind of grabbing what deems or, like, at least seems to have been written in a lot.
How many about like about 7 of them or so?
Yeah, about that, roughly, give or take.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it.
You see, hovering over Father's body is a like a €2 coin, size little white light that's like pulsing.
Touch it.
I take it.
Yeah, it's kind of like womp 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 womp. And there is a bright flash of light, friends. And your ear holes are invaded by the sound of battle, yelling and screaming and, like, sirens and alarms. And Coda, what are you doing over here?
I was gonna look at the seeker, but
Well, before you do that, buddy, you're going to give me a dex save.
Oh no.
All of us.
No, just Coda, because
Oh.
what's happening is going in this trajectory. Cool, Coda. You basically, like, catch wind of this loud noise and, like, you know, glance over and step to the side as a being appears. A humanoid shape kind of shoots forward that way, kind of like what happened?
I extra rolled 20 by mistake.
Oh, okay. Well, no, there's no icon on the table. It's like purely theater of the mind. A individual full of steam and, like, hissing, and there's kind of like a large slit hovering above Father. You would have you'd know this slit, guys. You'd know this cut in time and space. You've set one of them up in Cat's house. You know what I mean?
Portals. Portal.
Portal. The individual before you is in what looks like from behind, like they're basically hunched over, steam rising off their body. It looks like a seeker coat. And they rise and turn and face you. Before you is an individual. An individual with a kind of a long coat that looks like a seeker's coat.
No. No.
You just zip. You shut your. Where one would see like a sheriff's badge, there is a small patch with green crystals on it. This person seems to be wearing a helmet of sorts, like a really typical like knight's helmet, kind of like pointy chin area, kind of completely sealed over. There seems to be no eye holes, bar two floating circular, like not LED like kind of looking. It's kind of like more fiery, but like they're kind of where eyes are. Like, you know, they're kind of circular. Their arms seem to be gauntlets of kind of like a bluish steel. Like, it looks like it's just standard iron, but the way the light hits it, you can kind of see like a bluish tint to like the edges and corner, depending on how the light hits it. Boots, very similar enough as well. And like they're kind of patting themselves off the steam, and like you see that the fiery circles are kind of like blinking as if eyes, like they seem to be acting like eyes. And they're kind of like, whoa, oh, it worked. Okay.
Who the fuck are you?
Isadora, be polite. Who
No.
the hell are you?
And this person kind of like shoots up right at Isadora's voice, like, oh boy, and spins around. It's like, oh my god, my friends. Ah, you all look so young.
Who are you, you ass clown?
Looks at like Coda, and it's like, oh my god, Icarus, you still have both horns. It's just, whoo. Okay.
David.
Isadora draws her sword and points it at them. Who
Hey.
the fuck are you?
It puts his hands up, and he's like, oh, okay, whoa. And you see them reach into like where one your pulse, and you hear like a boop. Like basically the eyes have been like the fiery flamey things have been like wide eyed, like clearly they're meant to be like eye, like, you know, thingies. What did it say?
Future sailor.
Shut the fuck up. You hear like a and you see like basically beneath the helmet you hear like pistons and shit fire, and you see steam comes out, like gas is released, and as they begin to pull the helmet up, you notice that there's a soft yellowish glow coming from underneath it. Before you is a humanoid with kind of bluishy leathery skin, like kind of thin in face.
Oh.
Like thin in face, very like a typical humanoid, like an alpha human, like, you know, that kind of face. They don't really have a nose. They have like a bit of a bump where a nose would be. Got big googly eyes, but you notice those like familiar tied back glowy tentacle hairs into a bobble.
I give him a big hug. I was like, you live. Wait, where's the other Dave?
The other Dave is like just like comatose in the corner, like, what is going on?
No, you're not allowed. X-Ray just goes over and slaps him. Like, no.
Spoilers.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, no, he can't know. Like, X-Ray just like holds on to him. It's like, oh my god, you're from the future.
Dave, the being you would know to be Dave, it's like, okay. Before we go any further, you have to realize I'm on a very limited time, and he like takes out like what we know as a pocket. Hey, as he says, he's like, takes out like what it looks like a pocket watch, and he's like, okay, this is how it's gonna work. You can't ask questions.
Bullshit.
You can't. No, you can't. You can't. If you ask questions, it breaks this entire thing, and we can't. And I've done this too many times. So no question. And it starts like rummaging under, like in between his coat. There's like, and pulls out like what looks like a small, like a, I hope to say like a hand chest, as if one just has like a chest attached to their belt. It's like, this is my traveling chest, but like it's kind of like a small chest, and pops it open.
Like a lockbox?
Yeah, like a very exotic lockbox. And he's like, okay, guys, listen. He's like, I'm going to say a lot of shit. It's not going to make any sense. but you just have to accept that and give it time. It will make sense, but and he basically from this lockbox he pulls out a very like pint glass. If a pint glass was sealed in a jar of like this translucent-y pinkish like goo. It actually kind of looks like the goo that the jar he was in. And he's like, so you guys have to. Oh boy, where do I begin? Okay, time. Okay, so the orchestra are outside. They follow you here. Most of you die here, but it's okay because, like, okay, you can't ask questions, but can you at least nod, like, indicate that you're like, I'm not hallucinating. He's like, okay. He's like, I was like, okay, hold on, let me back up. Right, so orchestra, bad, very bad. Like shadow organization of mages, very, very bad. Controlling the world. You ever notice how things don't add up around here? Like how people talk about a war that happened. But do you guys look around? Do you see any scarring on the land? If a war happened?
Is there nods like fervently?
For fuck's sake, what is your fault? Yeah, it's like, yeah, like the way people talk of a war that never happened, or like how a queen just suddenly rose to power overnight, or like how just nothing adds up and there's cities built underground that no one knows about yet also act like they know it's there. It's because, okay, they technically do and don't exist. The orchestra are kind of messing around with timey-wimey stuff.
Yes.
And they basically did a boo-boo. Okay, you know when you cast a spell, most mages, even like most mages, when you cast a spell, it goes on her. Like, you know, it's even like the most highest power, like the most powerful of mages, within reason, can cast a spell and the weave reacts as it does. The spell is produced, that's grand. But like there are things that exist beyond the weave and in between the weave, and eventually these orchestra. Oh my god, Roll20 is exploding. Basically, the orchestra kind of amped things up and did things. See, I can't. We're not allowed to directly interfere, but we can just accidentally, and he does the sarcastic bunny ears kind of thing. He's like, leave some jars of important liquid behind. But we can't spell it out what you guys have to do. This is the thing. If we directly interfere, as in give you orders or tell you exactly what's what, it just creates another tangent and it doesn't fix the issue. Long story short, orchestra did some boo-boo. Something out there, and like gestures to his hands, caught wind of, heard the boo-boo on the weave, and basically rushing towards us to shut us down, kill us, wipe out all existence. You know, what have you? It's happened before. It's happening again. You guys need to remember, because you don't at the minute. So, and he reaches into like he has the jar, and he's like, my body displaces them. Like they can't, like they know you're inside. They know your every move. Like if I had a choice between one orchestra operative or 10 seekers, I'd gladly take the 10 seekers any day. Like you can't hit them. They know what you're going to do before you do it, so you can't, like, they're like, it's like trying to catch smoke with your hands basically. But what I'm made of kind of disrupts that, so we need to get that into you. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to accidentally leave this jar of goo, because we can't bring it back synthesized, because that's directly involving. And oh, look at that, I also left behind all of these syringes, and they've got a pre-mixed cocktail in it for each of you. Basically, Isadora has a unique one because she's a bard. Bards react differently to the weave, and the orchestra are like, you know, you can kind of put one and one together here, you know, bards, orchestra, you know what I mean? They basically, like, it's a homing beacon for them. But me interacting with you, doing all of this, it's going to throw their, like, maps off for a little bit. So, okay, I need to really pick my words here so I don't accidentally create, like, a new timeline. Continue on your mission to the White Rabbit. Do the job, and this is important, and it's vague, but it has to be. In the house of the sleeping giant, you'll find a machine that could maybe not synthesize what needs to be synthesized. Not that anything does need to be synthesized. Okay, good. Right, yeah. So to recap, orchestra bad, us not so bad. It's happening again, and you guys need to remember. Okay? Okay, cool. Also, you guys need to go. Like, you need to leave. After, and he like looks at the pocket watch, he's like, okay, I haven't got that long. After you guys, or after this is done, you need to leave. Like, there's an escape hatch, and he like basically gestures to like over here. But that's not the pinging tool. Over here. And he's like, I'm sure one of you can like, tinker your way into it. And like kind of looks into the camera. But yeah, who knows? I'm sure as hell not telling you directly what to do. Yeah, so that's that. It was nice meeting you all again. Don't stick around, because you will literally die. But yeah, my interacting with you has kind of thrown off their sensors a bit, so you'll get a bit of a head start. A few of us are like setting off like fake signatures around this, like not city, around the what's the word, continent. There we go. So you guys need to continue on your merry way. And yeah, and like basically the alarm, like his pocket watch starts clicking like crazy, and he's like, "Well, that's me, friends." And, like puts on his helmet, and you see like the flamey eyes things appear. And he's like, "Yeah, like again, this is just."
Dave, I don't have any questions. I just want to say one thing.
And he's like, "Yo."
This sucks and it's terrifying, but thanks.
And he's like, "No problem, Commander." And he like salutes.
No.
And what's I'm so proud. No. But yeah, basically the holy crap, where is this fun? No, I'm not stalling, I swear. You see the strip of light basically open again, and you hear like basically explosions and yelling, and he kind of like steps into it, and he's like, "Don't worry, I believe in you. You guys got this." And as he steps in, he starts to vanish, and like you see like the bright light starts to close, but you can hear people like, "Oh, they're coming through the left gate." It's like, "Hold it right." And you hear like a unison of voices as just before it cuts off, chanting following words: "When all seems lost in the war of light, look to the stars, for hope burns bright." And then the beam of light is like basically sliced, like disappear.
Can you put that in the chat, please?
It's the end
Yes.
of the New Lantern, though. Why do you do this to me, Darren?
What?
Dave's the Blue Lantern. Why have you done this to me? Actually, this hurts so much.
This is so delightful. I love this.
I always thought I was the easiest one to bait, but turns out it's Neil.
Oh yeah, man. Neil, you just gotta play the fucking, you gotta keep him looking at left while you do the all right.
This is so fun. I'm gonna go straight to that hatch, Darren.
Can I gather up the things he left behind?
Yes, you can, Neil. Also, what specifically did you want in chat?
The last thing he said.
Yeah, cool. These it's basically you can like tell you caught people chanting something like midstream, essentially.
Right.
But it's that. My gosh, Neil, how could you possibly know what they said? Neil, are you okay? You sound like you're crying.
I think
are you
you
okay?
killed him. I think you
Did I
actually like
cry a
destroyed
little
him.
bit?
Yes. It's like the achievement thing pops up. It's like Xbox achievement made Neil cry. But yeah, hold on, I'll type out like his. Basically, yeah, we'll worry about getting out, and I'll send you guys the vague like instructions.
I have most of them here.
Yeah, I was scribbling furiously.
Also for I saw people say the White Rabbit. You say you would have known
That's
that.
the guy in Dead Man's Haven.
Yeah, that's the Baron that you're contacting Dead Man's. Just yeah. The gauntlets.
I took like a page of notes while he was speaking, like legitimately an entire page. That was so much. I want to find that escape hatch, Darren.
Yeah, give me an investigation, buddy.
Oh, thanks for rolling decently now.
Yes, you successfully like unearthed it, and it seems to be a little bit dodgy, like locked.
Tinker's tools?
Yeah, like there seems to be a mechanical mechanisms kind of like covering it.
With proficiency now. Now with 100% more proficiency. It's only been 8 levels. It's only been a year and a bit. Sure, it's fine.
It's fine.
This is only literally my entire character thing, but it's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I didn't think I could be stupider, and here we are. Here we fucking are. Turns out my gun can shoot like 5 bullets at a time. I just didn't know.
As
How did
Coda
it
like
fly?
basically like opens the hatch and it's like, guys, I got it. You hear like really like thunderous, harmonious like strings playing, and the blast door, which isn't actually on the map, but it's like kind of off to this side here. Like this thing is like the big proper 15-inch of metal you guys saw before. Like you just see it like dents inwards as if something just basically punched it from the other side.
We'll all have our existential crisis later. Let's go.
Okay.
Hey, don't you demand my existential crises?
You can have your existential crisis whenever you want. Fine.
Don't you king shame me.
I'll be having mine this evening.
Yeah,
You penciled it in.
Oh yes, I've scheduled it.
You guys basically climb down like the longest ladder. It's literally the snake eater scene, and yeah, it definitely starts playing. And you come to a platform that it's basically just an abundance of what's the words? Literally just said it's ladders. There we go. You guys spend ages, and I mean absolute like an unnecessary amount of time climbing ladders. You eventually land in like a tunnel, like the last like floor of the tunnel, and there seems to be it's particularly empty. It's just a straight tunnel, like darkness before you. Like even with dark vision, it's like quite a long tunnel.
And my sword lit.
You're what?
My sword lit.
Cool.
Can I have a look around for traps?
Go for it, buddy.
I'm getting these rolls. Like, this is good. Look at these. They're all over 20.
Coda, you find a series of pressure plates, and they seem to all connect to basically like automated saws, flamethrowers. Essentially, if you stood on one of these, you might get insta-killed. And you're like, guys, there's like 4 of them here. So they kind of like, in video game terms, they glow red and people over the air.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that now in this moment of tension, our leader is completely out of commission.
Hey, I'm not out of commission.
I knew you would say that.
Yeah, I point out all these like pressure plates to everyone, and
yeah. Okay, so you guys travel for like about like an hour, like you're just running through this tube, and you eventually come to like what looks like it's kind of a smaller version of a vault door, but there's again a lot of mechanical mechanisms around.
can I try and disarm this one?
Yeah, go for it, buddy.
I'm so proud of my son.
Yeah, you're doing great rolls.
These
man.
are
Jeez.
like 4 rolls, 4 20s or higher. This is ridiculous.
Oh, 20.
So 20. Why is my name on this board?
Yeah, I
You
wonder
guys
who wrote
in a
Esme
forest
big
area.
writing on here.
Yeah, I just don't remember why I did it.
See this kind of forest area, friends?
The
In
map's
between
only
the
7
cave and the
years
deep.
to load. There it is.
Yeah.
For- yeah, it's fair. That's basically you emerge in like a forest. Oh boy, that's an Esme. Oh, look, there's Esme. Esme again. You guys emerge in that kind of foresty area.
Near the deep forest.
Yeah, guys. You look back and you can see the mountain, and like you can't hear music, but you notice that like a large chunk of the mountain isn't there anymore.
Let's go to the deep forest. That's always been a nice place for us to be.
No.
I love that little note.
Oh,
It's just like
no.
I never went inside when I was here.
Yeah, we were just hanging outside the town. I've never had anything but good fortune in the deep forest. Also, so have you guys, because you found me. I like Darren. Based on this line that separates Erethdor from the rest of Erethdor from the Dead Man's Haven lands, is that actually like? I know there is not a fucking line in the real world, but is it like, yeah, is that like mountains barring our path? Or what?
No, that is like the densest of the densest forests. Like swampy, like Amazonian jungly, just like any kind of like awful, probably aesthetically pleasing to look at, but if you had to trek through it, awfulness, that's pretty much the forest.
Why are these over here? Hold on. Okay. No, these. Why are these over here?
Yeah, I was looking at those. I don't know.
What's
Where
what
did
were
they
you
come from?
Elephants like out in the sea.
Oh, they're in there somewhere.
But yeah, guys, which direction are you going?
Do we want to go straight into the forest and hope we can lose them in the
I
forest?
think if we want to get lost, that's the best way to go.
They know what we're doing.
We're running.
We're running.
Disappearing.
We're running definitely to not the south, not to the southwest of here. So he just starts like running towards the forest.
Yeah, you guys spend basically the remainder of the day, like sprinting to, and then obviously near the end of the day, making your way through the forest. Essentially, the forest is so overgrown and chaotic that I think it's not that it's difficult terrain, but it's terrain that like halves your traveling speed. I can't remember the. Is it just difficult terrain when it comes to like actually traveling as well? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, then yeah, there you go. It's like it's just gonna take you a while to traverse the forest because like you've heard tale of like secret paths that essentially aren't difficult terrain if you know where to go, but obviously you guys don't, and you guys are in a hurry. You don't really kind of give a shit at the minute. Don't want to die is more important than, oh my god, it took us 2 hours to get to this mountain. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you guys kind of disappear into the hills, or not the hills, or into the forests behind the tree lines. And yeah, congratulations, guys. We're officially like into the like southern Gothic part of Erethdor. Yeah. Oh yeah, like everything, like literally once you step over that border, it's like the music changes to like Southern Gothic.
It's literally the external parts of Res Evil 7.
Yeah.
Res Evil 7.
We go down the bayou, you hear? Like that kind of thing. But yeah, guys, it's the first night in your new Louisiana home. Yeah, it's the campfire, guys. What do you like? Do you guys want to digest what just happened, or who's taking watch?
I'm taking watch because I feel like Coda will never sleep again, like ever. He will just die. So I'm just gonna take watch.
Esme is going to stay up for like a decent period of time, and she's just going to be like, well, I saw my Esme is not as affected as I am currently, so she's just more in the line of like, well, I'm going to investigate these tablets and see if I can figure out anything, relevant from the tablets.
Yeah, I want to look over your man's notes as well, Darren.
I'm equally just very of the opinion that I'm ready to put whatever the pink Dave goo is right into my arm.
Yeah, I'm gonna take them out. I'm gonna take out the jars and take out the syringes.
Cool.
When people are ready, they can take them.
Basically, you between the two of you, as in like Coda and Esme specifically looking through the journals, you have the tablets, but you find kind of like the key that is like their inscriptions translated because they're in this weird language. It's binary. You would have seen it a few times around, like say the Warforged bar, but again, but there seems to be a journal that seems to be of the same date. Like you see bits of clay on the journal. Can you guys give me an investigation? One of you with advantage, basically, whoever's doing it.
Damn, well, I can't help. Sorry.
Cool. All right. So Esme, give me that roll to see if you can officially basically find all the translations and like the full tale. So, yeah, it's not instantly found, but like you eventually find the key and stuff, like for the cipher, so to speak. The tablets, again, you spent quite some time deciphering them. The tablets tell the tale of the creation of the Seekers. The long and short of it, like not so detailed, well, not detailed, but yeah. Basically, the Warforged came, or appeared, or were created. Again, like even the journal states that there's like they still have no fucking clue what the actual truth is. But they took the technology, like, or at least the concepts that were brought forward due to the presence of machinery, well, a machine life form, tried to apply it to people. They couldn't, not effectively anyway. Bodies rejected it, so they like turned to dark magic, and in like basically this is the closest guarded secret of the Mechanist Guild, is the fact that Seekers are actually not all mechanical. Mm-hmm. They are more 70% magic and about 30% machine. For the Seeker program to work, a person, normally not so willing, becomes a vessel. And to basically take on the power that apparently lies within the soul of mankind, or basically humanoid kind. It's just easier to say mankind. They believe that there's untapped, raw, pure energy. It's basically they believe they're touching the weave directly. And to harness it, they link it up with magic and receptors. But it's too much on a single person. Like, it's too much for the one person. So they basically rip the souls from other victims and put it all into one vessel. Yeah, I made a catch it from the get-go, which is deadly. But yeah, basically they put there's not a specific number. Like, there's different tests to see, we put 4 into it and the person literally detonated, that kind of thing. But there isn't a specific number in the journals, but it's like, oh, you have to put a lot in. Basically, they have to consume a load of people to make one individual a seeker. But yeah, that's like it. And they are locked, and hence the arcane locks all over the body. And it's to contain it basically, and basically tap into it when they need it. Kind of drip feed the energy, drip feed the power. But if one were to feed them an electrical surge, it causes a chain reaction throughout the body that basically opens all the locks. Well, some of them. Again, a second volley of electricity, like what will happen in the warehouse, basically sends them into overdrive. And what happens, they're unsure. It's like, oh, sometimes they're angelic, sometimes they're demonic, sometimes they just absolutely turn into what we'd know as a mini black hole for 3 whole seconds and consume everything in the room and basically just bend the room and matter around them for a couple of seconds and then boop. But yeah, the Seekers were created because apparently when the first one was fully realized, fully brought into being, it came with a terrible omen. That this travesty that they did, which apparently was not their first travesty. It spoke of knowing their true travesty. Journals do not elaborate on what this true travesty is, or the first one at least. But it said it's basically the second strike, and it's coming for them, and they've tapped into something they shouldn't. That no mortals should have, such knowledge and such abilities are reserved for gods, etc. And something is coming to punish them, and they got the date wrong apparently. There's depictions of Seekers battling monstrosities on beaches, and you see a sign that says something about Orion and fighting things on the shore. And apparently yeah, talk about a throwback, am I right? Yeah, man. But yeah, essentially they got the date wrong. The date that they calculated was apparently not it, and now they all live in a constant state of anxiety with these super weapons that don't actually have a deployment or know when they need to be deployed or when it's coming anymore. No other Seeker has prophesized anything or tapped into some truth that this original Seeker, the number first, the actual original working first Seeker did. And the original first Seeker perished sometime after the prophecy was stated, and it's kind of this big anxious thing. But they're still unsure of what the fuck, how did we get the fucking date wrong? We're goddamn superhumans at this stage. How did we get a fucking calendar wrong? Still don't know when it's going to appear in Orion. But the last inscription basically states, when the moon hangs low, a red lake will appear and oblivion will arrive. And that's basically it. It's the last bit then is the Seekers essentially defending mortal kind from whatever came out of the red lake. And yeah, that's kind of the slates. It's the prophecy, so to speak. But they're clearly really, really brittle. I know you guys threw them into the bag, but when you kind of take them out, you're you kind of get the feel oh, I'm going to handle these with care. Not in the sense that you break them or anything. It's more just these could actually be the originals. Holy heck!
Yeah.
I wonder how much they'll go on eBay. That kind of thing. But that's essentially what is depicted on these tablets.
Well, this is interesting. I wonder what they did in the first instance. Because I'm assuming what they did in the first instance. This is Esme. Like, I'm assuming what they did in the first instance, the thing that they were warned of, is whatever those people are hiding. The things that are manipulating our minds and stopping us from remembering. Maybe it has something to do with those illithids. That chant happened, and I heard that chant before. I said that chant before. I'm not sure it was fully me either, but like it was all good. I remember it was good.
What are you talking about?
Remember the chant that we heard? Did no one else hear that? There was
Yeah,
chanting.
but
at the
what
very
do
end.
you mean you said it?
Remember, we fought an illithid. Where did we fight them? It was
Was the
Yeah,
one
Dag
that,
the bust with the
yeah,
cross.
it was ten. It was yeah. Tenchi was there. There was a like a rip like that thing, and then Esme like whips out the butt diamond because it's still there. You know her butt diamond. It's like I used that to close the door after we fought. I'd say it's a door. It's like a door, I think, because things come through it. But we fought those two illithid, or one illithid, and then creatures that were they out of character? Were they gazers? Where they were like the eyes,
I
kind
remember
of
the
like
ones you're
a
talking about. I can't remember what
I
they were.
I actually think they could be. I can't remember off the top of my head what they actually were, but I think they were. It's one of the more mind flayery esque
That was
tentacly
it. It
things
was
in
like
Volos.
basically it was a floating tentacle monster that wasn't.
Oh no,
the
Grells? Nell?
Grells,
Grell now?
Grells.
Yeah,
I know the
yeah,
one you're
Grell, that's the
talking
one. I think they're in Volos, if I remember
about.
correctly.
Yeah. Hold on. Just because she's like, yeah, I
Yeah,
remember. That's like, it might not be the most important part of what's happening here, but I just remember I remember that happening the first like ages ago, and I thought nothing would ever come of it. I moment of like divine knowledge. Maybe it wasn't even something that I said; it was just something that I believed. But then this has happened, and this is weird, very weird indeed. But yeah, I'm very much assuming that's not always a good thing when it comes to me. But I'm assuming that has something to do with whatever the original sin was. This is awfully interesting. And by interesting, I mean horribly terrifying. Yeah. Hello?
hello.
yeah, no, yeah. Go ahead, man. Sorry, I'm just listening to you.
Oh, no, that's fine. I was just kind of
See
like...
your eyes.
No. We've been listening. Don't worry.
Yeah.
She's just like...
So yeah, well, Neil flicks through books. How's everybody?
Oh, good. Isidore's been like she hasn't spoken since they left the tunnels. Can I like take a look at these things Dave left?
Yeah. Basically, he left you a very like an airtight sealed jar with a "Don't open unless you need to" written on top of it. Like there's basically a slot in the top for you to put like one of the syringes in, and he left. How many people are in the friggin' party now? We got 4. Yeah, basically he left like say like 4+ should anyone ever decide to join in or whatever, that kind of thing. Syringes with 3 with kind of like a greenish ooze already in it, like a tiny bit, and 1 that's kind of slightly larger and it's kind of a yellowy ooze in it, and it has like Isadora scratched on the side of it, that kind of thing.
Of course, you get the
And,
biggest syringe. That doesn't sound fun for you.
got the extra heroin. When the moon has low, the red light will appear, and so will come. Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, that's kind of it. Like that's all that was in this little box that he just like, oops, I haphazardly left this when I time traveled. Oopsie.
So it says don't use unless necessary.
No, don't open. Like it's basically like a strip of papers attached to the seal, and it's like don't open.
Oh, on the box.
But but there's like a top bit, like for like putting the syringe down into that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, the temptation to open it.
Yeah, you get the vibe that like, oh, maybe it's like not fun for oxygen, maybe with this serum. Who knows?
My favorite note, just as a side note, is literally just like it says the syringes, and then the other line underneath it is just like there are, and in quotation marks, enough. Just like
Yeah, like literally, it's
one of
like
it's such a DM thing to do because I
it's
understand.
like
it was
how many is
entirely-
there? It's like oh,
Enough.
there's that many.
There's enough for this to continue moving forward and to never have to question.
It's this unique number. It's called plot.
Yeah,
That's how many.
Exactly it. Well,
It's a never-ending lockbox of syringes. How you doing, Coda?
He's reading the notes. Your man's like journals and notes and all that kind of stuff. Like not necessarily the tablets and things, just the other kind of the diary and all that kind of stuff we read.
Yeah, the 3+ notes that we got from before.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
feel
looking
like
over
we
like
kind of-
all of those. Like I'm not talking. I'm just kind of off in a corner reading like a nerd.
We add that to we had the 3 notes that we found all across the place earlier, and we put them with the 7 journals and the tomes, the tablets, and it's just like we need to find a way to put these safely in with the Baron at some point. But yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's essentially like you guys hazard a guess that to fully dissect this chunk of texts properly, it'll take you like a week or two to do. And like an extensive study, that kind of thing.
Fucked. Well, Isidore, what are your thoughts on the syringes?
Should we
Or
jump now?
these? I don't see why not. Worst case scenario, we have to sleep them off, and we can sleep them off.
Okay. And she passes it to Esme.
She says, like, I'll go first if people want to have the opportunity to see the effects, because I feel like we shouldn't feel like we have to do this. Or we don't have to do this right away. I'll do it so people can see, and if they need to prepare themselves socially or emotionally or whatever, we'll have that opportunity.
If we need a test subject, I can do it.
No, you're fine. You're test enough. I have other thoughts on this whole process that I just need to see go further. And Esme
when Esme takes out like the main, basically the plot syringe, etched in the side of like the syringe, it just says neck.
oh good, like right in the neck. I like it. Puts it just like I know, and I feel like it's like over the course of some conversations, like the party will understand eventually how this operates, and she'll just jab it in, syringe it out, and then just go like, well, good luck, and she just goes, Wah! Like the scene in Pulp Fiction.
Nothing ventured, nothing.
Literally the scene in Pulp Fiction,
into her
except
own
she
neck.
sees herself, and it's in the
in her
neck.
neck.
It's like, Wah! Oh my god.
Con save, please.
Oh god.
Fucking Esme.
I'm excited to go unconscious.
Hold on. Also, while you're rolling that, I need to step away because the book that I need is not accessible. I have to walk over there and get it. But yeah, roll and I'll be back in 2 seconds.
That's okay. That's above average-ish.
Esme, yeah, no, I know it's true.
Yet another Dave springs into existence.
Oh my god, imagine. Oh, I'd be so into it.
Oh my
He's
god.
just fucking with you from the future now.
Yeah, that's what this is.
It's all
There's
a
no
fucking prank.
fucking
It's
promising.
such a big fucking prank.
Yeah.
Dave set up that entire cave. He like all of that was just
It's her birthday party. It's just like it's set up to make it seem like, oh, we pranked you. We got you like literally 60 years ago for this. It's like, what's wrong with you?
No,
No,
it's
this
not
has
even that.
all been the preamble for like they're gonna leave like a surprise party and like kidnap you in inverted commas, but this is just to get you to go
God.
unconscious. But that entire cave was set up just so you can get this juice.
See, it's not even just like
Oh, guys.
Dave from the future knows. Dave now knows it was just a joke.
Yeah, he just
Guys, I never thought I'd actually ever get to use this table. Neil,
just one side note. Just before I get my
Come up
I
and
get my first yeah, I get exactly what I deserve. What I was I going to say was shit. It was to do with something. Oh yeah, here, Coda. What are your thoughts? Esme's just like, hey, Coda. So, what do you think's going to happen to your horns?
I'm trying not to think about it.
I mean, I think that's very interesting. And now, Darren, you may tell me the result of my concept.
D20, please.
I hope the
Oh,
last
no.
thing she ever says to him is just her fucking with him.
Yeah, Esme does that
How you
thing
gonna lose your
from
horn, fucker?
Esme does that thing from the Simpsons movie where Homer jumps into the hole and then starts giving everyone the finger, and it's just like, oh my god, she's turning into mush. It's like, no, the top of her head's still there. Claw at it. Ooh, I like 11. It's a good number, 11.
A D6.
Oh god, this is too many.
Is this
This
like
is
a
too many
permanent
Too
rolls.
many.
effects table? Are we gonna have some sort of horrible
Yep.
permanent side? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Darren, you fuck.
Darren, no!
Well, no, I'm answering the pyramid table.
No, I said permanent side effect
Tech
table.
treat? Oh, I apologize. I misheard you. Or did I? Where's the D6, bitch? Stop stalling. Oh my
what's
god. Okay,
happening?
may I have another D6?
Oh good.
Aw,
This is too many dice.
this is scary as shit.
I'm so nervous.
Oh my god.
It's
Oh my god.
oh my
no.
Christ. Please tell me she's dead.
Okay.
No.
Can I have a D4?
Oh my god, Darren!
Hold on. That is a total.
There's actually nothing wrong. He's just trying to build dramatic tension.
That's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus for one effect. I'm so into it. Ooh, 4.
Oh yay, 4. Okay, so Esme. After you inject yourself, you see everyone else mainly. Well, like you two, if you're looking at your hands, you can see your veins start to glow,
Yeah.
and it's searing pain, absolute unimaginable pain. Like not in the sense it's damaging you, but you start to cough and splutter, and you notice that your teeth turn slimy, and you're kind of like choking on the slime, and you start to vomit, and you vomit up 4 poisonous snakes.
Are you kidding me?
No, and the slimy teeth thing doesn't seem to be going away. It doesn't seem to have been a one and done sort of
Are
thing.
you telling me that she has the ability to just vomit snakes?
Well, if you can reload that particular gun, yet to be determined. But at the current time, Esme is hunched over in a ball, just like, it's fine, guys. It didn't hurt at all. And there's like poisonous snakes around her, and her teeth are made out of slime and dripping everywhere.
Are they friendly snakes?
I mean, they're certainly wrapping themselves around her neck area.
Good. This Esme is the queen of snakes. Finally, her comeuppance has landed. Well, I'm going to lie down with these. Esme's just like, yeah, guys.
Will I tell you one of the roles Esme narrowly missed?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You can get a nose that if you sneeze, it's basically like you sneeze antimatter.
Oh my god.
And you basically just delete areas near you. It's fucking excellent.
Can I use like the pokey stick to like toss the snakes into the fire?
I thought you were gonna poke Esme. Are you dead? Yes, you can indeed. They sizzle and scream in pain. Yes, Ian.
I want to inject myself now too.
Oh my god.
Fucking knew it. Go for it, buddy.
I
What do
don't
you
want
need?
a gross perma fucking body part. This is awful.
D20.
10.
Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, my roll 20 crashed. Okay, to kick us off, we're going to need a D20 then.
I got a 3.
Oh. Okay, cool. Okay, can I have a D6?
You can indeed.
That wasn't great.
Okay, this one is particularly fucking rad. Okay, Risbet.
I can't believe I don't.
Again, searing pain, absolute unimaginable pain. But essentially, if people are wondering, Esme just rolled. Particularly interesting that she unlocked other trees, essentially, because there's like a bajillion different reactions to it. But Risbet got landed on one of the shorter tech trees. Risbet, your eye starts to kind of glow somewhat.
Okay.
Kind of like whoever's nearby you can basically look at your eye, and in like your eye, if you look into Risbet's eye, you basically see like rainbow dust. Like it's like the eye goes, like it's 3-dimensional space in the eye. It's really weird. You also have a faint other eye. You can't like you don't seem your vision doesn't seem to change, but like those looking on to you can clearly see like a ghastly eye where your other eye used to be. And basically, once per day, if you look at people, like if you basically like do a stare, basically,
Yeah.
you bombard them with which is basically with stuff that's essentially called dream matter.
Okay.
Oh my
And
god, his eyes are
confused
dreaming.
up to a minute. Yeah, your eyes are basically liquid dream at the minute. And yeah, once per day you can do this. A person makes a wisdom save. The save is 17, and that's the DC. And if they don't, they become confused, and you basically they can attack any person on the board, the closest enemy, or randomly determined by a dice, depending on how many people are like basically on the field. If there's 6 people, you roll a d6. That kind of.
Sweet.
So yeah. Again, it's painful. You're not 100% sure if it's permanent. It's no way to tell, but it's all really painful. You guys are in absolute agony.
Cool. I got.
Chop
I
off my arms.
Well, Isadora, shall I go or shall you?
Hello.
Hello?
Coda, go next. Isadora's one is the biggest. It's going to be the worst. You shouldn't view
Fine.
it.
I like avoid the new burn scar on my neck and I stab it somewhere else.
And you're like pressing it to your neck. Dave kind of crawls forward. He's like, "Didn't he say we're meant to sit this before we do it?
This person what?
What?
Did he not say go to the house of the sleeping giant and plug this shit into a machine before we do this?"
Is this what he was talking about? He was very vague and cryptic. You were.
I thought
he
he said
was.
inject it, and then we have to
I-
get more stuff.
No, I could have swore he said
He
wait
said,
till
"Go
you're
to
at the house of the sleeping
sleeping
giant.
Find a machine.
You
that
couldn't
can-
have said that 2 people ago?
I mean, I was genuinely curious as a door. I'm sorry. I was honestly curious.
It's like tackles Dave to the ground and just starts like decking him. It's like, don't fuck with this stupid shit, you idiot kid! God damn it! Let you like vomits more snakes.
That entire thing just sounds like because all the slime in Esme's mouth.
God, I fucking hate that little alien bastard.
Like, man, your rolls are just a gift that just kept on giving. I was just like, he would roll that number, wouldn't he?
I fucking hate this.
Darren, to be fair, I wrote down the notes, in the house of sleeping giant will find a machine that can synthesize what needs to be synthesized. That is what you said. That is no mention of the syringes. That is very vague.
It's true.
Well, look,
I apologize. Very
you will-
vague. Very vague. I thought like the idea of him handing syringes and the word synthesize and a particular odd jar. Again, it is true. Like, I'm not scolding or anything. I don't. If that, in case that was how it was perceived. I'm just merely saying. Dave is just like trying to reiterate that point. Like you can clearly keep injecting. Like the syringes are clearly taking not a lot of this jar. It's almost like it's a jar of plot oil in case we need more. But yeah, sorry, I apologize. That's probably on me. I was trying to like keep it vague for story wise, but it's probably a bit too vague. But yeah, that's essentially like bring it to a machine in the house of the sleeping giant, basically. Like go to Oz, or whatever the fuck the contact's name was, Oz, wasn't it? Yeah. Do the mission, and on that mission, House of the Sleeping Giant, do the thing. I apologize. But yeah, you can technically keep doing it if you want. So
I'm
far,
so conflicted. Out of
Rizbit has
character.
dream eyes.
Yeah, I think I got the better deal here.
Yeah.
Isidore puts hers away.
Yeah, I'll put mine away as well.
I'm so.
I mean, there's okay. Since no one else is rolling, I'll just tell you. Well, not tell you. One of the possibilities, and this has an asterisk on it. If you roll a nat 20 on it, you can opt in for the abstract. Like literally, it's called the abstract table. You roll a d10. 1 second, I have to basically turn the pages while holding the left. Where the fuck is this table? 1 second, 1 second.
This is from the book you got recently, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some of it is. Some of it's written. I
don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that.
Oh no, yeah, no. The table, yeah. You basically get 10 abstract stories that have like an everlasting like effect on your character, and some of them are proper fucking essays. Like one of them is called Lust for a Betrayed Lover.
God.
Ooh.
Yeah. One's called Disruption of the Universal Order. Yeah,
It's like we're already dealing with that.
Yeah, no, that's it. Like it's mainly because some of the effects, like the tables in that book, are fucking colossal, and some of them are like really, really like funky, like also kind of grimdarky to the point where we're not using this table because we're not that level of emo. But yeah, most of them are just kind of like your teeth are now made of slime, and you can kind of make me vomit snakes.
Is that a thing she can do at will, or does it just happen sometimes?
I mean, we're gonna need a doctor to determine such a thing.
Can Esme go to sleep now?
Yeah, as Esme's pooped. She's very tired.
So just as a side note, when I started freaking out, I fully thought it was Future Coda.
I thought it was Dave.
I did for a second. No, I thought it was Future Coda for a second as well.
I think it was because of the Seeker coat. I was just like, Coda.
No, I reckon Dave.
I
Dave's
thought
the
it
only
was
like
Harkin.
timey-wimey weirdo I thought.
I thought it was-
Who do you think it was, Ian?
Harkin, like come back from the grave.
That's not a bad shout, though.
Well, when he said like where a sheriff's badge would be, I was like Harkin. I was like, no, Dave.
My
Harkin comes back and uses time traveling technology just to beat the shit out of the kids who got killed.
Oh, that would.
I mean, we already saw him in timey-wimey bullshit, so we know he's a timey-wimey weirdo.
You can only tell
He
me
just-
bullshit so many times, Harkin.
He walks over, just locks the door, and he's like, "What we have here is a failure to communicate." And takes out like a bat. So who is on watch tonight,
I'll
friend?
go and watch.
I won't volunteer for watch, but she's not going to sleep.
That's fair.
She can just sit with Coda. We can have it.
I honestly pictured like Izzy like rolling over in her sleeping bag, and people like, "Is Izzy asleep?" And she just sarcastically is like, and they're like, "Oh, she's asleep, definitely." They're just like, but yeah, you guys are the only my venom snakes will watch for a story. They're on fire.
They all died.
Isadora was like, "We need goodies." Yeah, guys, the only thing that like basically graces you in the night is swamp sounds. Oh my god, Shiva, I hate you. Yeah, you hear like owls, birds, bubbling water from nearby like collections, bodies of water, basically swamps, and like crickets, grasshoppers, that kind of thing.
Coda's
It's relatively peaceful. Rain.
No, No, he's just thinking about like the last time he like ventured into the swamps. And he's like, I didn't think it could get much worse, but here we are.
Again, Rizwit would say to you, you should have stayed here and hunted for food.
Yeah, there's like a few like twigs breaking in the dark just beyond like the campfire light, that sort of thing, but nothing like actually comes out or like attacks you or anything like that. Like. So what is the general way people want to travel to Dead Man's Eve? Like on the map, like someone draws.
Where are we right now?
You guys are about here. Not even probably. You're probably more like a little bit closer.
Give me a minute and I'll do the drawing. Like I'm assuming.
I mean, we just want to head straight from Dead Man's Haven, don't we?
Yeah, but hold on. So I think in order to get to Dead Man's Haven, I think our best route, we're the purple X, aren't we?
Yes.
Cool. Is to go. Hold on.
Fair.
Follow the orange line, please.
I see that Neil's route makes more sense, but I'm so curious about what's in that like foresty area to the left.
My thought process. Hold on, I'll redraw it.
There you go. Don't mind.
At least, do you know what I'm proud of?
I honestly thought Neil's line was Ian's, and I was like, "Oh, Ian's very direct. Oh, I didn't expect this at all." And then I was like, "Right there, it is."
I'm really supportive of Ian's plan to go to like all of the towns we haven't hit yet.
Yeah, that'd be really fun as well.
Super impressed with that.
We can go that on the way back though. We can go like up towards Orion on the way back to book the ship and all that. That was kind of our plan.
Well, we're gonna have to, yeah.
Yeah. We can hit
well,
all those towns like.
Darren, so what does Esme actually know about Dead Man's Haven?
Esme knows it is a kind of like a not a safe haven. It's like it's unofficially a safe haven. Yeah, that kind of thing. Like it's a lot of people, especially like from the city and stuff, would treat it as like a refuge because like city folk don't go down that far, that kind of thing. But other than that, it's very like natural. Is it naturalistic? Is that the word? But it's very druid and like swamps, and they people like they're weird. They worship old gods. No one remembers the names of them and shit. Like really, like kind of out there weirdos. But all in all, is the general consensus of it would be, hey, don't break rules and let everyone live in harmony. But like, yeah, it's a place for like basically a haven for people who don't fit in anywhere else, that kind of thing.
But in terms of locations that appear on the map relating to Dead Man's Haven, or the area that is not the main bulk of Erethdor, does Esme know anything about it? So like, if Esme is looking at Deep Crossroads, does she know if Deep Crossroads is a settlement, or is it just an area that is particularly like? Are they named as areas? So like Deep Crossroads, Creeping Mire, Wicken Glades, are these areas that are named for being like?
Oh, are they a town or like an area,
or are they like hamlets?
No, yeah, no. Again, the reason why dots near the back have no names is because basically, unless like you live there, you probably don't know what they're called, because it's just like, again, the maps for the foresty areas are more like guesstimates
of
as
course,
well.
yeah.
Again,
no, definitely. Yeah.
But no, Deep Crossroads, Creek, and Wicken Glades would be considered towns. Towns along the way, kind of thing. Like Deep Crossroads, it's probably a crossroad you have to get. Creeping Mire, it's probably in a mire that looks pretty fucking creepy, like that kind of thing. It's very much named for big tree.
Essentially,
what they expect.
What Esme would suggest would be they would go through at least one town before they get to Dead Man's Haven. Not to hang around, but to literally make sure they are on the right road to Dead Man's Haven.
Also, and also pit stop, because I'm pretty sure you guys don't have that much rations and shit. Like, not that I keep track of rations, but it's a case of like, if in terms of gaming. That's true, yeah. No, it's more a case of like in game mechanics, like if you just run and boop it, like jump into the city and jump back out, it's like you touch the city, your rations respawn.
Yeah.
But that's it. It's literally just going in for the purposes of looking at who lives outside of the mainland
Yeah.
of there somewhere.
So are you aiming
Um,
for Deep Crossroads then?
I think we should aim for the deep crossroads
Yeah.
and then head straight to Dead Man's Haven from there.
Yeah.
Not to
Yeah.
expedite being in this area, but if we get to Dead Man's Haven, do a fun mission there, we can like pick a way out. So we could equally go up to the Creeping Mire, down to Wicking Glades, and then out to Clear Haven or something like we could do anything.
Yeah.
But it's that idea of
Cool.
like, let's actually look at them.
Cool. Are people content with that plan?
Sounds good
Yeah.
to me.
Coolio. Alrighty, guys. You guys basically spend the next few days traveling. It's awful. It's sticky. It's humid. Bugs are everywhere.
Just as a question, do Esme's feet
after-
ever restore to non-slime?
They do after the second day.
What about my ass?
After the second day, they disappear.
Oh, okay.
During the first day, can I vomit more snakes?
Yeah, like when you try to eat normal food, it happens.
Esme's just like,
Yeah,
well,
but like
snakes.
when the night they disappear, you essentially have a very odd dream. Both of you have, like, I'm not sure if you converse and explain the dream, but essentially both of you have the same dream. It's just, again, I don't know if you guys have mentioned it to the others, but you have a dream where it's a starry night. You're in a forest kind of thing. There's a stone. On the stone is basically a version of like Esme and a version of Risbit. And this version of Risbit and Esme basically has the slimy teeth and the dreamy eyes. And they're basically just like, they kind of grin and they kind of like point to their head and kind of like, chuckle, like maybe indicating that it's not completely gone. And then when you wake up, you find out they're gone, that kind of thing. Like, that's essentially, you guys have basically the same dream, but like with the different effects, that sort of thing.
The relevant, yeah.
Yeah, the relevant, what's the word, like, affliction. Yeah, you guys travel for some time. A few of the notes would have been basically transcribed a bit. I will basically dump them on the page probably tomorrow if I get around to it. Or worst case, at the absolute worst, it'll be the weekend. But I'll link Google Docs and I'll just like, I'll write out in bulk the like flavory stuff and just bits of like, pages 1 to like 50 or this kind of like what I did with the journal for Laura. But yeah, after several days, again, like maybe days you were not 100% because it's swampy and shitty and so not fun. I'm not dragging you onto that battle map, don't worry, guys. You appear at a place that seems to be the Deep Crossroads. Yeah. So again, like you guys are essentially coming from the direction you guys would be technically coming from the top left. Yeah, the top left. So you guys are basically there, like, hey, look, it's a crossroads, like you see an old wooden sign that says like Crossroads, and you're like, maybe it's the Deep Crossroads because we're deep in the woods. Who knows? I sure don't. I didn't study geography. But yeah, we'll leave it there because it's also 12 and it seems like a pretty solid stopping point. New map, new location. We didn't die. You literally killed one half of the coin that created an absolute godlike race. Congratulations, guys. That's pretty thumbs up all around. Shaky thumbs. Woohoo. I'm glad that everyone resonated and related to the mechanical tyrant and loved him. And I'm so happy that everyone was so sad to see that person die.
He was fun.
He was very fun. Fun to write to. But yeah, well done, guys. Good game, all right.
Good game.
Woo! Holy
Stop the
shit!
stream now.
Cool, yeah.
Good night, stream.
Good night, stream.
Good night, stream.